my computer's doing some weird stuff. It just opened my editing software for some reason, so that was interesting. Okay, that's that.
Good.
That. Sorry, give me just a second here.
No rush.
And that's the wrong thing. There and okay. Cool. Now I just need to start up my game. Cool. And that should be going. Well, my DPI, well, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm using a controller. Okay, so I don't remember where I got to. I know I took out Beatotus. I think I got to just after Beatotus. In, Iceborne. Do you have a session up, or do you want me to make one?
Yeah, I'm in a session already. You can join off of me.
Awesome. Oh man, this game loads so much slower than Rise. Probably because I put it on.
It really does.
I put it on a freaking hard drive too. That is not. Okay, there we go. What is up with my stop? Why is it doing this? I had everything set up and now it's all doing weird stuff. There we go. Cool. Okay, yeah, so the quests I have to do, I probably have to run through the cutscenes first. Or no, I don't have to for one of them. Because I have the, I think it's Coral Puke and, I can't remember the other one. The one that's Palomu.
That's Nightshade Paloma. That's totally fine. Yeah, if you have to watch cutscenes, I'll just join you after the cutscene. It's not a problem.
Awesome. I think I already did watch the cutscene for the Palumu, so I will do that one first, if you're okay with that.
That works for me.
Awesome. Sounds good. That one should be posted.
Yep, I saw it got posted. It's my fucking... There we go.
So something I've literally never understood. What are the points for? Are they used for anything but food?
You use them for the Argos. You use them for a few things. I just don't remember everything. Give me a assigned. Let me see. Because you can use them for several things. I just don't remember what they all are off the top of my head.
Mm-hmm.
They're used to purchase Palico equipment, canteen food, research fertilizer, safari missions, and the melding pot.
Oh, okay, I see.
So they have uses. It's just you earn more than you can actually spend.
Yeah, because I have them in. I have like a million of them in Rise that I've never touched, and I'm like, why don't I use these for food? Not that I ever run out of money in that game either.
Yeah. Although in Rise, there's the Argosy Trader has like rare and special deals where you can use those to buy stuff from that.
Okay, interesting.
That's a way to get like catalysts, so you don't have to farm to make them.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. It just makes things easier, I'd assume.
Yeah. Well, it looks like my internet is finally stabilizing.
Oh,
When
that's
I joined the call, OBS was telling me like, "Oh, you got 0 kbs."
Oh,
Like,
no.
Oh, wonderful.
That's great. My internet is weirdly stable, but my computer doesn't like it.
Yeah, no, my whole computer setup is stupid because I live in a really old house, so there's chicken wire in some of the walls. I keep holding B as if I'm gonna climb on a palamute that doesn't exist.
Yeah. I always hit the left left on the D-pad to do it.
But so we got like chicken wire in some of our walls.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm across the house from the router. So instead of using Wi-Fi, I have one of those like range extenders where it puts internet through your electrical wires.
Oh, I see.
So my computer thinks it's wired, but sometimes like it just decides like, yeah, there's no internet right now.
Oh, that's interesting.
And it's like, no, the router works. I'm literally troubleshooting it. It's like, someone just plugged something in that's not letting you use the internet right now.
Well, guess that's that. Ah, I don't have earplugs in this game.
Yeah, I always forget to add earplugs to sets.
I think I naturally have it in as a gem on my Rise set, but I continually forget to add it in World because I haven't played as much of World.
Yeah, you fucking sleepy bitch.
Come on.
Why can't shit like this exist in real life so I can actually sleep well?
I know.
Although chances are, if there's a real world equivalent of that mist, it's probably something like ether.
Yeah. In all honesty, I mean, you got like anesthetics, but those are like medical. Why are you in the water? Can't hit this thing.
I will say, when I was when I had to get a I guess I'll say when I had to get a colonoscopy because we were worried about colon cancer.
Mm-hmm.
They gave me this syringe with this like milky white stuff in it. Best sleep I've ever had.
Oh, really?
I was out for like 3 hours, and I was like, I feel like I slept for 12 hours. Can I have another syringe of that for the ride home?
Okay, take it with me. No, I think the only time I've ever been on anesthetics was I had appendicitis, so I had to get my appendix removed because it literally ruptured in my body.
Oh, it got to the point where it actually ruptured?
Yeah, it was bad.
Oh, boy.
But wait, can I hit it? Yes. Get him. I had to have, well, obviously I had to be put to sleep for the surgery, and I barely remember it. I remember they had like a mask that they put over my face, and then that was it. That's all I remember. They're like, "You'll go to sleep, just breathe in," and I was out before they even said anything.
Yeah, for me, they had the surgeon. And they're like, okay, on the count of 3, I want you to count backwards.
Yeah,
I got whoa, and then I woke up in a
Yeah.
different room 3 hours later.
I didn't even get a word out. I vaguely remember them doing something like that too. To be fair, it was also multiple years ago at this point.
Oh, absolutely, I got you. I think mine was like 4 years ago as well.
Yeah, I think mine was. Let me think. I was in 7th grade.
Oh wow. Oh wow, I always forget how young you are.
I am 18. Yep.
Oh boy.
Let me think. So, 6 years ago, I think.
7th grade, 6 years ago. Fucking Christ.
Yeah, which is so weird because it feels like another lifetime.
Oh yeah, when you're at your age,
Oh,
yeah,
I
absolutely.
have
Where
fainted.
the fuck did he go?
I got Bigger Wasp jelly. Okay,
Now you
it
fainted.
did not matter. Great.
Balumu's like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah. Oh, I should send up a flare, shouldn't I? That's probably not a bad idea.
If you want, yeah. Can you
Just to make it a
stop
little bit easier.
punching me into the wall, please, Palumu?
I didn't even get a chance to heal. It just threw me, and then I was like, okay, I'm actually getting
Yeah,
revived.
the moment you stood up, it like body checked you.
Yeah. There was no chance to even move. Though I did somehow, I think I broke free of the habit of using wire falling, because I didn't even try to wire fall.
Oh, that's gonna fuck me up because I was just playing.
Yeah, you literally were playing Rise not half an hour ago. Oh my god, it does so much damage to me. I probably should upgrade my armor now that I think about it, because I think I'm still using the defender gear.
Oh yeah, if you're this far into master rank.
Oh?
You can't move and I'm falling asleep.
This
Oh,
is
Claw, thank you for being helpful for someone.
Hi, would you like to let me on? Okay, or not. Oh, nope, okay.
God damn it.
Yeah, I don't know how to avoid this stuff. It just kind of happens.
Yeah, there's.
That was so close to hitting me.
There we go.
That's the one thing I don't like about Palumu, is since it's in the air so much, I can't hit it very well.
Yep. No. Oh, let's see. Wait, do I have flash bombs on me?
Ooh, I might.
Nope. That was my Rise loadout.
I also do not. Never mind. I think I'm also thinking of Rise. What kind of mantle are you wearing? I know
The temporal mantle. You automatically dodge attacks.
Whoa.
We're gonna have to get that for you at some point.
Yeah, that's insane.
It's fantastic.
Because I still only have the Gilly mantle. I know there's other ones you can use.
Yeah, the ones that really matter are at least in my opinion, are the Vitality mantle and the temporal.
That's the one I was thinking
Vitality.
of, the Vitality.
The Vitality, yeah, you know it. You don't take damage while you're wearing it.
Uh-huh.
And the temporal one, physical attacks you'll automatically dodge.
That's amazing.
It's fantastic. But things like Palumu's Breath, you don't automatically dodge because it doesn't count as an attack. It just counts as a status effect area.
Hey, bud. How do you feel about files? Because I have 5 of them.
Oh my god.
Whoop, there's the
All right,
Baroth.
hi, Baroth.
Hello.
You got turf
Welcome
war?
to the party.
No, we're not doing turf war. We're just gonna puff and roar. All right. And now we're gonna take a nap.
Sleepy Baroth. Oh, man.
Bareth, we are not the ones. We are not interested in fighting you.
Bye-bye. Oh, slinger torches. I want those. Get out of here. There we go. I got rid of him.
How many dung bombs did you shoot at him?
3. It didn't want to go away. Okay. Where is this thing? Oh, it's right up here. There we go. Yeah, I definitely need to grind for a better weapon and gear at some point. I'm just not sure what to go with.
Well, if we're playing together, I have no problem helping you grind those out.
Awesome, thank you. I just have no clue what I'm gonna go with because I'm not great at making loadouts.
Oh, neither am I.
I know what things are good to have, like quick morph or rapid morph, I think it's called, is amazing for obvious reasons, but
Yeah, the only thing I really know is for Greatsword, you want more affinity than you want damage boosters.
I see. Oh.
And element, you don't want any elemental because you don't hit fast enough to cause elemental procs.
Okay, interesting.
So you want to typically do a raw build.
That's the thing about Charge Blade.
Except for Elatrion, you need a fucking elemental greatsword.
Oh, really?
Yes, because you need to break Elatrion's horns with an elemental weapon.
Oh, I see. That's the thing about Charge Blade, is it's weird in the sense that Charge Blade can have both regular, like it can have two types of elemental damage. It had, or not, like I don't know if it can have two types, but it has two separate attacks that can do elemental. Because it has.
I'm assuming one of them is that lightning explosion.
Yeah, that's oh, what is it called? That's just a standard file. I forget. They have a name, but there's a difference between the weapon dealing elemental damage on hit and dealing elemental file damage.
Okay.
So the files, this electric thing that I keep missing, that can change elements, and then I can also just do element damage.
Interesting. That's way too much for me to try and keep track of in a fight.
It's also interesting. Elemental files act differently than they're not called stun. The regular files. The regular files, when I hit it for the super amped elemental discharge, or I died again.
Yeah, we might have to forego. We might have to forego progress and start getting you new armor.
Yeah, I think so. The regular files, I forget what they're called, but the regular files that I have now, they do a straight line when you use the SAED. Okay. Whereas the, I don't know if it's the same in this game. I know in Rise at the very least, elemental files do they spread out in 3 directions and they're a lot closer. So they're really good at hitting a large area close up to you, whereas the normal ones are good at hitting a line. So they kind of play a little bit differently. It's very interesting. The things I had to learn to play this weapon, it was insane. And by that I mean
I can imagine based on what you're describing.
Yeah, I watched a YouTube video and then figured out the rest myself. Where the heck is this thing? Where am I? Oh, it's over there. Okay. I'm so used to going for Spirit Birds as well, but they're not in this game.
Yep.
Okay, where is he? Big Sam left the quest. Go. Well, that's poison. I'm gonna try and not run into that. I also, there's things like the, what are they called? I forget what they're called. Silkbind attacks.
Yes.
I'm so reliant on one specific Silkbind move to charge all of my files, literally instantly, that I keep forgetting I can't use it.
Yeah, I'm the same way because there's a Silkbind for Greatsword that gives you an attack boost.
Uh-huh.
So like a few. I'm sure when I was playing it, you kept seeing me like dash to the side and then put my sword on my back, and my arm started glowing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And I don't have it now, and I keep accidentally thinking, oh, I should move from the monster because it also works as a dodge. And I'm hitting those buttons, and nothing's happening in world.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's also the fact that you can charge the sword. I completely forgot about that. There's so many things to like be able to do with Charge Blade. It's so much fun. Oh, there's somebody in chat and I couldn't see it. Hold on, I'll re-chat in a second. It's on the wrong side of my monitor. I'm gonna die. Oh yeah, what the heck? I don't know why that is. I'm gonna see if I can fix that. My frames are dropping like crazy on stream.
That's unfortunate. Mine stabled out. According to OBS, I dropped 10,000 frames at the beginning of stream.
Oh god.
Yep.
Oh man, this game good. It is. World is better than Rise. I like World better than Rise. I like them both for different things, honestly.
100%.
But I do think I like World better. Although I'd be way better at World if I could play the Charge Blade well.
I think the combat in Rise is better. Like, adding switch skills and stuff is better. But I think the maps actually being, like, places instead of classic maps that are separated by walls.
Yeah. I think World is just more dynamic.
100%.
World is way more immersive? Absolutely. Map sucks in Rise. I think the map is really easy to use in Rise. But that's kind of the whole thing, is Rise is more arcade, while World is more hunting.
Yeah, which, if I remember correctly, that's typically how it works between the two teams, because there's the quote-unquote portable team and the mainline team. And the portable team are the guys who made Generations and Rise. Mm-hmm. And, which are both, I would argue, very arcadey with, like, Hunter Styles and Generations and so on. And the mainline team are more into, like, a real, quote-unquote, realistic hunting games.
Yeah. And they're both very fun to play.
100%.
The reason I actually got Rise in the first place was because I wanted to be able to play this game on the go. But, well, obviously they're not quite the same.
Yeah.
But I still think it's a very good game.
Like, Rise, in terms of, like, just graphics, doesn't look as good, but it's amazing what you can do with just lighting effects. Like, the particles in that game look so much better. Like, granted, when monsters do lasers, it's the same laser, just different colors.
Yeah.
But, like, when Teostra does all of his, like, dust clouds and stuff, it's so much it's so much more, like, pretty in that game than it is in this.
Yeah. Even on the Switch, it looks pretty dang good for a Switch game. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you can tell it's a Switch game, but it's really good for a Switch game.
But that's the thing. Like, it better look good if you're downgrading it to run on the Switch. It better look good on Switch. Words are hard, apparently. Fuck.
It was me all the last, like, 2 days. Okay, let me see if I can fix
screaming,
this.
you
Okay, menu. I bought Rise because my friends migrated to it. I mean, I would have bought Rise on PC had it come out on PC before I bought the game.
Yeah, I bought it on both.
Oh no, I bought it on Switch because I wanted to have a portable Monster Hunter game. That's right.
Yeah. That's why I bought it on Switch too, but when I bought it on PC because bigger screen.
Mm-hmm. I bought GU as well, but I haven't gotten into it because I played Rise first, and I just only now have, like, fully recently beaten Rise.
GU is because I played Generations. I didn't play Generations Ultimate.
Mm-hmm.
It's a dense game.
Yeah.
It's a dense game because it's like they tried to put everything from the previous games in it. There's a lot.
Yeah. May I give you a suggestion? Sure, go for it. I'm gonna see if I can drop my like graphics or something.
Oh, is the game still giving you that big of a problem?
It's been dropping frames constantly on my stream.
That's unfortunate. Also, what area are you in? Are you in Celiana?
I'm in Astera, but I can go to Celiana.
No, it's totally fine wherever you are.
Yeah. I went to, I think for the story, it makes you go back to Astera. Where the heck? Okay. Color and brightness. Is there a way to drop graphics settings?
I think the way to drop graphic settings is from the start menu. I don't think you can do it while in game.
Okay. Here's what I'll do then. The on-screen chat, I think you should change the color of the font. Yeah, probably.
Let me open up your stream so I can also have your chat up.
Yeah.
Where's my fucking...
Something that contrasted. Yeah, I know. I tried to make it less contrasty, but it is kind of an issue. It's not a complete layout, though.
Why do I have 5 fucking tabs open of my stream?
That's amazing. Oh, also...
Maybe that's why my fucking thing was down, because it was trying to load 5 separate live streams of me.
Maybe. Okay, I'm gonna shout out Razer. Check out Razer if you haven't, please. Because I forget, there's now a shout-out command built into Twitch.
Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah,
awesome.
just /shoutout works now. I think you can change the graphics options in-game. Go to options. I did go to options. That's where I was.
If I remember correctly, they're grayed out in... Yeah, I very well might be wrong. Lucolio might be...
Yeah.
Wait, is this PC? Yes, it is PC, Lucolio.
Is World on... Oh, I guess it's on console too, isn't it? I was like, wait, is there something else where it... Yeah, no,
it's on Xbox and PS4.
Yeah. Frame rate, brightness, VSync. I'm leaving VSync on. There's no chance. What I could do is just up the... Yeah, thank you for the resub.
I always find it fascinating that it says resub, as if it's like, I have, like, it's a continuous membership.
Well, I mean, it does say you've just subscribed, but it says you've subscribed for 4 months.
Yeah.
So. I just have a habit of saying resub if it's somebody I know has subscribed.
Resub's totally fine. It's just like, they've subscribed for 4 months. It's like, yeah, that's a subscription.
Mm-hmm. That's how that works. Go to advanced there.
Also, Razy.
Luco
is fine. Okay. I've never had someone call me Razy before. I've had people call me Raisin.
Raisins, that's good. Game settings. Wait, where? Display under. Oh, advanced graphics settings. There it is.
Oh, I see what they mean by the font color on your chat.
My layout's not complete yet. I keep forgetting to finish it, but I was drawing it by hand, so that's kind of on me. Ambient occlusion high. I want to turn... Wait, shadow quality. There it is. Go down. I don't care that you look bad because shadows will kill my computer. Water reflection.
Pop out your chat so I can have it on OBS.
Okay, that should hopefully do better because shadows are such a freaking slog.
They hog bullshit.
For some reason, I guess casting shadows just requires a lot of... What the fuck? Oh, that's not popping. That was just it loaded. That was just it appearing on screen.
you almost sounded like Karani when she goes, "What the fuck?"
What the fuck? I wish I had it installed so I could play with you guys. I mean, if you do, was just intending to play with Razer. But
I'm always playing with. I always like playing with people. I've been trying to get Rain to Fatalis.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna look at gear because I need to get better gear for sure. That Palumu fight was rough.
Yeah, I mean, you can always just do numerically better if you're not too worried about the stats at the moment.
That's true. Okay, upgrade. I do want to try a different charge blade. That's not... Well, I need a better charge blade. Because...
Also, before you eat, before the next quest, go up to the gathering hub so I can use a gourmet ticket on you.
Awesome, we'll do. Let me uninstall Yakuza. There you go. That'll do it. Okay.
Well, depends. Which Yakuza are you uninstalling?
That's true.
Because if it's like a dragon, nah, don't uninstall that. That's a good game. Although I never played it. I just watched streams.
I know
of
it's really good. I've never played or even actually seen Yakuza. Oh no, I don't know.
Yakuza
Yakuza
0.
I've heard Yakuza 0 is really good. I've heard the Yakuza series overall is really good.
Yeah, I've heard it's really. The problem is, I just like if it's set in like a real world, it's so hard to keep my attention in a game. Like
Yeah.
things like GTA, Yakuza, even Persona 5 was a slog for me at the end.
I'm so
like,
stoked for Persona 5 Royal.
It's like if it's a fantasy setting or like a sci-fi setting, it'll hold my attention so much more than just like, this is real life with some weird shit in it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I definitely recommend Xenoblade if you haven't played them. There's, I will recommend Xenoblade.
No, I own the first 1 and 2. The problem with it is I'd want to stream it, but I don't have a setup to stream my Switch.
Oh, I see. You can get a really cheap capture card off of. They're like, I can send you a link to one, the one that I got. I mean, it's literally a USB, HDMI to USB, and you just play through OBS.
Okay, so when you play through OBS, do you have sound?
Yeah, you just have to turn on audio monitoring, I believe. You just I think for a certain thing, but yeah,
I thought I was gonna have to use like an audio splitter or something. I can play it through OBS.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend playing something like. Sorry.
Oh, then I could stream it now because I have the capture card. I just thought I was gonna have to get an audio splitter to like listen to the game through a TV.
Oh no, yeah.
So balls to the walls, insane. Yeah.
Yakuza I've heard is insane.
It's wild because Yakuza has a very, very serious story, but all the side quests are like insane. You really ignore the setting. Yeah, but the problem is if I'm running through a real life city, it's a lot less interesting than like a castle off in the distance.
That's what Xenoblade is. There's so many cool little places in Xenoblade. To a point where it's like, okay, this is the kind of RPG thing where you start out in a normal place and then you end up in somewhere completely wild. But that's the thing about, especially Xenoblade 1, there is so many places that are so unique. Like, literally some of my favorite settings in all of video games. I'm not biased. This is definitely not my favorite game of all time or anything. But it's,
well, I mean, the fact that the whole setting is on the body of two giant creatures is wild.
It takes place on
such a cool concept.
It is. On the entirety of the Bionis and the Mechonis, that's what they're called.
All right, peeps, give me an hour. All right.
All right. No worries.
I'm getting there. Oh, I see. You're installing.
Yeah.
My condolences.
Maximum might, weakness, exploit. That could be good. I want to find something that has quick, rapid morph, but doesn't seem to be a thing. Offensive guard's really good. Resentment, ice resistant. Earplugs. That has earplugs. I'm just looking at armor right now. Sorry.
That's totally fine. Oh, that's right. That's why I don't have fucking earplugs, because Rain keeps getting all the fucking earplug jewels, and I don't get any.
That's amazing.
I think like 2 streams ago, she got like 4 earplug gems, and I haven't gotten one.
That's hilarious.
I've been playing the game for almost 200 hours.
Yeah. No, but I can talk about Xenoblade for hours. I'm at literally the final boss of 3 as we speak.
Yeah, I've been seeing your tweets. Mm-hmm. I enjoy reading you gushing about it.
It's so good. I have only ever cried to like 3 games ever. This one made me cry twice.
Let's see. I've cried. What game did I cry to? There was something recently I cried about in a game. Let's see what it was. Well, Final Fantasy XIV, I've cried at least 4 times every expansion. But I think there was something in Monster Hunter I cried about. I'm a bitch, so...
That's fair. I think I almost cried when I beat Geismagorm.
Oh, you know what it was that I cried at? When Chiche hugs Furain.
Oh, yeah.
Just today.
Just today.
I got teary-eyed.
Manage.
I cried playing Kingdom Hearts, Persona 3, Nier Replicant, a lot of other games. Yeah, I cry at a lot of games.
I think I've cried at 3 games. I cried at Xenoblade 3 twice, which I literally have had... There's so many things in that game that I loved so much because I've played so much of the first 2. Just hearing small passing line references to the first 2 games, I get so excited. Okay, I'm in the Gathering Hub.
All right, I'm gonna head up now.
The first game that ever made me cry was Outer Wilds, which I cannot explain why that game made me cry without explaining the entire story, and I'm not gonna do that because if you have not played that game, it is so good. It is unbelievably amazing.
Outer Wilds is the space game, right?
Yeah. It's kind of like not a roguelike, but it's a
Yeah,
loop.
where the heat death of the
They're not
universe
great.
happens.
Yeah.
Yes, I've heard people talk about it. But hold on, did you eat yet?
No.
Okay, let me gourmet voucher.
Awesome. So what does the gourmet voucher do?
It makes everything do the large version of its upgrade,
Oh, I see.
and it guarantees you get all the Palico buffs.
Okay. I don't really understand how the food works in this game because I'm so used to Rise, but... Okay, that's eaten. I should
Yeah,
probably check out a set to grind, but... I'm gonna run to the workshop really quick just to set a weapon that I should grind.
No rush.
Okay.
No, don't stress about it. I'm totally fine waiting for you.
Awesome, thank you.
No worries.
Let me check here, because
I've essentially done everything I need to in World, other than beating
Fatalis.
the 4 Elder Dragons that I want to.
Ooh, what
I
are
want to
they?
beat I want to beat Safi.
Mm-hmm.
I want to beat Kolv. I want to beat Alatreon and Fatalis. So
Yeah.
I can't do that without other people, so I'm in no rush.
Yeah,
Until we
we'll
get
all
there.
be able to do that someday. Okay, so I can forge, I can do, let's see, Nergigante's tree, but I can't do Master Rank Nergigante. Let's see. I could do Beatotus, which is Power Element file. I think that's what my file is now. Let me see. I could do... There's Dodogama. Dodogama couldn't be horrible. That's too much of a downgrade. The thing is, the Charge Blade itself is not horrible because the fully upgraded Defender Charge Blade still does a ton of damage.
Okay.
Oh, I could do
then
Viper
we just need-
Togekidachi.
We just need to get you armor that makes you not a paper towel.
Yeah. See, I like playing a glass cannon, but not in Monster Hunter. It's the one game where I
Yeah,
don't
no.
like glass
When
cannon.
there's monsters that can literally fart and kill you,
Yep.
you need something more than just. Because that was our problem. Me and Rain fighting tempered Valhazak. It would just fart and we would both die.
I see. Yeah, I could do... Let's see. Should I go Toby? I can make a lot of upgraded armor now. So I'm doing that as we speak because I don't really care for the build as much. Sleep
Yeah, I got
resistance
you.
is great. It has more slots for gems. Maximum might. Okay, what does that do? This is when I need to pull up a freaking new Google tab to look up what the
Maximum
hell
might
it
is you'll get a boost of attack power if
Okay.
your HP. Either it's if your stamina is at full. No, that's heroic.
does. Yeah.
Maximum might is if your health is at 35% or lower, I believe.
Okay. That
So
wouldn't be
it's
horrible.
not it's good, but that implies that you can stay at that health without getting one shot.
Yeah, I can't. So that's maybe not my best skill.
I want to say that's what it is. If Luke,
Yeah, I can look really quick. Maximum.
I mean, isn't it in game? It tells you what the.
Does it? I just always have to look it up. Increases affinity.
Affinity when what?
Maximum might is increased in level based on equipment. Each level works as following. Level 1, while active, increases affinity. Increases affinity. How does it active? Lower stamina. The stamina has to be kept full for 5 seconds, or the skill.
Yes, there it is.
Okay.
Okay, so heroic is the one that's at 30%.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Because it's kind of like a last-ditch effort. You gotta be a hero.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I'm gonna get this, though, because Quick Sheath and Evade Extender sound really good.
Yes, Evade Extender and Rise is crazy.
It's nuts.
I love it because it means I can get out of attacks, but trying to reposition, I'm like, okay, I'm going to go for the tail. I'm across the map now.
Yeah. As much as I would like to upgrade my Charge Blade, that is not my #1 goal right now. Okay, I should be good. We can try and take out some Viper Tobikadachi if I want to get that one, but we can also just try and progress. Although I probably should get more armor first. So let me think. Master Rank 2. Plight of the Paloma. No. No living matter. Which one is the Viper? There it is. It's probably not a horrible idea. Because Viper Tobikadachi had really good armor set stuff. If you're good with that.
Again, I'll do whatever quests you need to get done.
Okay, sounds good.
I am not picky, as long as I can slap something with my big sword.
Yeah, I get that. Okay, that is what we'll do then. Did I eat? I did eat.
Yes, you did.
Because you did the gourmet ticket. Yeah, no. Just thinking back to Xenoblade, even 1. I didn't like 3's areas as much, but the story is amazing. But specifically for Xenoblade 1, its locales are so varied that it's... I mean, it's amazing.
I look forward to playing it then.
Mm-hmm.
I will point out, now that we're about to do the quest, you are going to hear me complain, because I do not like Viper. But
That's fine. That's fine.
I wasn't going to say it until after we started the quest, because I didn't want you to be like, oh no, we could do a different one. No, that's fine. I hate monsters that jump around.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to hit him when
Especially
you have a
with a
commit weapon.
Well, yeah, when you have a slow weapon, it's like, I'm going to attack. Oh, no, you're across the map.
Yep.
And now I'm poisoned.
Yeah.
I think Odogaron is the only one that doesn't piss me off when he jumps around.
Odogaron's so cool. I think I haven't done I didn't actually end up doing a lot of the high rank quests because I just kind of, as soon as I beat Xeno'jiiva, I moved on to master rank. Well, hello, you're right there. Oh my god.
Yeah. All right, that
works.
saves some effort.
It also has
there's the
amazing
jumping.
music. Like, I've been just listening to Xenoblade music for days now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I think. What music have I been listening to recently? Yeah, no, I haven't been listening to any video game stuff for a while. I think the last time I listened to anything was Final Fantasy XIV. It's always Final Fantasy XIV for me.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, his pupils are so big
There goes
when he roars.
There goes the poison. Yay.
Yeah, everyone's no, I was about to say everyone's poisoned but me. Then I got it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there's some music in Final Fantasy XIV that is just like, I start crying listening to the song because I associate it with what happened in game.
Yeah, I get that. That's exactly my favorite theme in Outer Wilds is called Travelers, and it plays at the very end of the game, and it genuinely makes me cry almost every single time I listen to it. Oh, I'm out of antidotes.
The one I'm talking about is right at the end of Endwalker, which was the most recent expansion. It does this whole thing where you're walking through the area, and at the beginning, it's just a very muffled instrumental. Then something happens, and the instrumental stops being muffled, and it just keeps getting more and more until the final thing is vocals appear.
That's awesome.
And it's like, oh, why?
Yeah. No, that's the thing about the song I'm thinking of. There's each character. I don't want to say it. There's parts of the game where you hear certain music, like throughout the game. And at the end of the game, it starts piling them together.
Yes.
And so you hear all of them at once, and including one that you didn't hear, and I couldn't. It was so it was so good.
That's awesome.
I just want to use my SAD, please. I can't do big head. Come back here.
Get away from me, you son of a bitch.
There we go.
Stop jumping behind me, you little shit. You fucking Viper squirrel.
Spider squirrel. I mean, he might as well be with how fast he moves.
if a spider jumped around this much, I'd scream.
Yeah. Spiders are terrifying.
You know,
Ah.
my mother always makes fun of all of us because my brother, me, and my father don't like bugs, so she's the one who has to deal with them.
That's funny. I actually have a spider that lives right outside my window. Like it has a web there. It's kind of funny. I see it every
I'm
once
not
in a
okay
while.
with that.
There's not much I can do about it either. It's not like I could go outside. I live 3 stories up. I can't like wipe it away. I'd have to take out the screen, and I'm not taking out the screen when there's a spider out there. Oh my god.
The only insects I like are bees.
Bees
which
are
are one of
chill.
my favorite animals. My 2 favorite animals are bees and wolves.
I get that. Bees are very chill. Okay, I'm gonna run back to the camp really quick.
Need to restock on antidotes?
Yeah, I have none, and I've been dying to poison the entire time. Hopefully my game's
Oh wow,
not
yeah,
dying
you're
too much.
almost.
Yeah, not in great shape. Antidotes. Take all of those. Do I have any potions in here? I have.
Oh yeah,
potions.
we didn't get any of our potions for the quest because it dropped us right in front of the fucking.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab those while I'm here.
Fucker, fucking, fuck.
I mean, I'm not gonna complain entirely that it dropped us right in front of the thing, but at the same time, I
No.
am because
Yeah, no, I 100% get you with that.
we did plenty of good damage to it, but then also we didn't get to use the stuff that we needed to. So.
Yeah. Well, I got him to start drooling, so he's tired.
Ooh. It's so funny how I'm the opposite in this game as I am in Rise, where if I were to go back to early like Master Rank monsters, I could probably breeze through them. But now I'm struggling with like Master Rank 2.
Well, that's entirely to do with gear and weapons.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with your skill.
Well, it has a little to do with my skill because I don't know how to play Charge Blade as well in this game.
Oh, is it that drastically different?
The entire playstyle I do with Savage Axe mode doesn't really exist because they reworked it entirely in Rise.
I see.
So I have to play with SAED spam, which is not my least favorite thing because I do that sometimes in Rise too, but it's just a little bit different, or it's different enough to where I don't know. They reworked it for sure.
Yeah.
Same with the
See,
Switch
for me,
axe.
my combat is totally different in Rise and World, but it's the same button. Like, to do the optimal DPS with Greatsword is just repeatedly hitting Y.
Yeah, for Charge Blade, it depends entirely on what playstyle you choose and what switch skills you have. Because, okay.
That was rude.
He's trying to drink a potion too. Because in Rise, your switch skills change the moves. Like, you have all of the moves available in this game, but you don't have them all available in Rise.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they remapped stuff to work with, what's it called? Silkbind moves.
I see, okay.
So because they added Silkbind moves, a lot of the input like combos are non-existent. So you have to bind them to the scrolls, the Wirebug scroll. I forget what they're called. Switch skill scrolls.
That's weird.
It is. It's really weird. So I have my normal setup is I have a move that allows me to do like an absolute guard. It's called Counter Peak Performance, and then if I get hit while I'm in it, it charges all of my files to full. And then I can switch to the other switch skill scroll and use the same input to do I think it's called Axe Hopper, and it basically just does it throws you into the air, and you can use it to do an SAED in the air.
Okay, yeah, your weapon is a lot more involved than mine.
I think my coolest clip was me using those two consecutively. I think I've showed it to you before.
Yeah, I think you posted it in my server.
Mm-hmm. Because what I did is oh, there he goes. I used one Silkbind move to charge my files, and then dodged with the switch skill scroll, and then used the other switch skill on that same bind.
I just realized your cat's name is Mochi. That's very cute.
Yeah. I changed because I recreated the character because I was still early on in the game. So instead of using like an outfit voucher, an edit voucher, I just made a new character. So on my old profile it was Oreo, but in this one it's Mochi.
Yeah, anytime I have like companions in the game, I always give them the same naming convention as my name.
Yeah. That's
It's
what
always
I
two
normally
sharp
do.
things.
I see. Normally I will always name my Palico Oreo, so like in Rise my Palico is still named Oreo because I didn't want to reset my game. So I just used an edit voucher, whereas in this game I was early on enough to where I didn't care, so. Bud, I'm on your side now.
Yeah, you're not eating, buddy. I'm sorry.
Back, welcome back. Also, Savage Axe mode does not look nearly as cool in this game.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it just kind of spins the axe head, whereas in Rise it has like the effects of it spinning around. Like you can see the file color spinning around the head when it spins, which is super cool.
Oh, that is... Yeah, that does sound cool.
I think you explained it as the spinning pizza cutter.
Yes, the spinning pizza cutter.
That is what it looks like in that game. In this game, you can kind of hardly tell.
Yeah, with everything going on, like I'll occasionally see the blade spinning on your weapon, but it's nowhere near as noticeable. I like how we're fighting the squirrel, and there's just a fish and a moose fighting each other in the
Yeah.
background.
Okay, I noticed this. I think I tweeted about it too. Beatotus's roar just sounds like a lawnmower.
Yeah, some of the monsters have very weird ones, like very weird noises, like what's it called? Basil Geese is like knocked down on the floor. Sounds like a fucking child crying with a distorted filter on it.
That's so weird.
It's like It's like, all right, I kind of feel bad now beating you up, and then it gets up and bombs you, and you're like, nah, fine, killing you. Well, it's limping.
Comes in
And
and pulls a freaking, and I don't even know where I was going with that.
I'm the same way. I've always named my Palicos after something black.
Oh, I see. Come here. And you're not getting away. Okay, you are getting away. Just that.
Sounds like a baby. Yeah.
I
mean, Basil Geese is a baby. He just throws himself around.
Basil's great. Okay, I don't know if I think I talked about it was another thing I tweeted about. This is forever ago. I was playing Terraria, and somebody came in chat and was like, we were talking about how some Monster Hunter names can be so subjective to how you say them.
Yes.
And apparently how...
And by which you mean the correct way and everything else is wrong.
Yeah. Which is, like, a lot of people will say Lagiacrus, which I still think is wrong. It's definitely Lagiacrus.
It's okay to be wrong. This is a free country. The two I accept because of how it's spelled is there's Lagiacrus, which is it sounds correct, but I don't think it's spelled correctly. And Lagiacruz.
That one's interesting.
Which I'm like, okay, I get that one because that looks more like based on how it's spelled. The one that always makes me laugh is, what do you call the monster in Rise that does poison, paralysis, and fire?
Spinus?
What?
Espinus, because it's got spines.
That's fine. Yeah, that's 100% what the name is supposed to be. I call it Espinas, and I know someone on YouTube, Super Rad, when in his first video he called it Espinas. I'm like, you're just saying penis with a Spanish accent. Espinas. Like, I don't think that's the monster's name.
in Japanese is... I don't know enough Japanese characters to pronounce that. I know some of those. Or like basil geese. Basil geese is one that can be said in a million different ways.
Yeah, basil juice, basil geese,
Oh god, poison.
basil
No.
guys. So it's Gaius, not Gaius.
It's technically basil geese. Basil geese.
The way-
Geese, that's
the-
what it is.
the way- basil geese, yeah.
Because it's based off of a star, and I know it's supposed to be pronounced basil geese, but I will not change from basil geese.
Yeah, no. Same with what is it? Tigrex? It's
Yeah,
supposed to be Tigrex. 'Cause
No
it's
way.
Yeah, it's supposed to be T-Rex and Tiger. So it's supposed to be T-Grex. No, it's
No.
Tigrex.
It's tiger. It's like a because it's a tiger, and it's Tigrex.
Yeah. But nah, it's because the T is from T-Rex. So they want it with a hard T. It's like, no. No, I'm talking about Lagai. Oh, talking about Lagai. So it would be a Lagai. Wait.
Lagiacrus. Oh, Lagiacrus.
Lagiacrus? Lagiacrus? Lagiacrus. I refuse.
I wish I knew more Japanese characters because
That's
I
not
know.
even, I'm not even pronouncing it Lagiacrus. I'm pronouncing it like no. I'm pronouncing it Lagiacrus, not Lagiacrus.
If it were in what is it? Not definitely not katakana. I don't know katakana.
Romanji.
Well, the Romanji is just the Latin alphabet.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were talking.
No. I know one of the Japanese alphabets pretty well, which is I don't know. It's like the first one you learn.
The only Japanese Lagiacrus. Nah, I refuse.
Hiragana. That's what it is. Hiragana. I know hiragana really well.
The
Well, not
only
really
thing
well,
I know is like the pregnant symbol is because there's that video of Nina from Niji Sanji, Nina and Pomu trying to speak it, and Pomu goes like, "Well, she goes, that's the pregnant one. What do you say when you get pregnant?" And Nina screams.
That's amazing. Whoa, what kind of gem is that? Hungerless Jewel +4? I don't know.
What does that do?
A decoration that enhances the hunger resistance skill. I don't
Oh,
know.
so I imagine stamina doesn't go down
I
as
guess
fast.
so. Probably. But yeah, I can read hiragana. Or at least pronounce it. I can't translate it.
Bruh.
Bruh.
What you bruhing at? What dumb shit did I say that I'm getting broad at? Because I'm assuming it's me.
Rip in the
That's
chat.
getting
Can we
broad.
get a rip in the chat for Bro Momentous? He doesn't exist anymore.
That was
It was so
unfortunate.
good.
He was clearly also just grinding Gore because after I stopped fighting Gore, I never
Yeah.
saw him again.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
It's gonna take 2 hours now.
Oh, no.
That is a bra moment.
That is a bro moment.
But my
Internet
next rise
speed.
monster is Shagaru, so then I'll get
Ooh.
my Shagaru on.
I think my rise weapon is Shagaru's, actually. That's the one I've been using.
It is Shigaru, isn't it? Because it's an I, not Shagaru.
No,
is
it's
Shigaru.
Shagar.
Is it?
I just always say
Okay.
Shagaru. Guess I
The
don't know
hub,
these.
the hub of Astera seems like it's a giant fire hazard because there's a bunch of candles hung by ropes. I'm like, all
Yeah.
of this would catch fire.
I guess I don't remember hiragana as well as I thought I did. I'm depressed now.
That's always the worst when someone puts you on the spot like that.
Well, no, I mean like I asked for it, but that's
Oh,
that's
did
on
you?
me.
I missed
I
that
might
part.
I might as well have. I said I know hiragana way better, but I don't remember that as well. I do like I see them and my brain's like I know some of these, but not really.
Is the first or the second to last all?
The
those look like
second to
pregnant
last
characters.
starts with an R, I believe. Is it? Not
'Cause those look like the pregnant character. Oh.
It might be Ro.
Because yeah, that Nina clip. Pomu goes, "What noise do you make when you find out you're pregnant?"
Ragyakurusu.
As you just
Oh, I
scream.
see. That's what it is.
The guy. Oh yeah, that's right. 'Cause they don't
Ragyakurusu,
they don't
yeah.
pronounce.
L.
They don't pronounce L.
Which
I'm
is
always-
why, huh?
I was about to say, just because that since Luke put the Legaia Chris's name, and I'm always weirded out, like, because Frontier monsters, none of their names are translated.
Nope.
So they all end with Urusu.
Yep.
And seeing Legaia Chris, it's like, oh yeah, so that's just the thing for all Japanese names of the monsters, or most.
I will upgrade to that. Dakiakudis. Yeah. The way Japanese works with a lot of things is super strange. Like, sometimes the U at the end of a word is just not pronounced. Some of the names are localized. Are they really? I didn't think they would be, because, well, because it's not meant to be in English. Okay, so that's that.
No problem.
Let me actually check. What is it that I'm missing for this armor?
I think that in terms of monster, but Leia is one of the ones that isn't. I see. Oh yeah, because they have names where it's like totally different, as opposed to Legaia Chris being pretty similar.
Yeah.
But the naming thing that really pisses me off is we have, in terms of Piscine wyverns, we have Plesioth, Lavias, Lavicioth, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Lavasioth.
Beatotus, and Geratodus. It's like, okay, so Lavicioth is based off of Plesioth's name with the Eoth at the end. But then Geratodus comes out. It's like, okay, so we're not doing Eoth anymore. And then they came out with Beatotus. So it's like, so there's two different Piscine wyvern naming conventions being used. And Beatotus and Geratodus just look like Lavicioth. So it's like, they're cousins. Why are they not named similar if you're going to name this one similar to the other Piscine wyvern that looks nothing like it?
It's really weird. Yeah, when you say SU at the end of a sentence, it's pronounced S. Yeah, a lot of sentences will end with dis, which is DESU.
Yeah, the weak destiny.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah. Yeah, no, I never learned much Italian.
Also, Garon is dog in Monster Hunter language. Yeah. Well, I mean, you got Odagaron, Lunagaron. Is there any others? There's got to be others. Which is interesting that they wouldn't do something like... I mean, I guess Zinogre's a wolf, but also Lunagaron's supposed to be a wolf and not a dog. Uh-oh.
Garon is dog in...
It's the only word I know. I see.
I mean, that does make sense, although technically Odogaron as a creature is based off of a weasel, but I mean, I also get
Is it really?
that.
I thought it was a dog.
I mean,
it's like a dog weasel kind of thing.
Yeah, but the way it moves, like it jumps around, is like
Yeah.
reminiscent of the way a weasel moves, because it's got the long body.
Yeah. Crafting. Change equipment. There we go. Okay, so I still have Defender, Greaves, and Helm. So I wanted to add... We might need to fight Palumu again? I don't remember. I remember seeing one that had earplugs that I wanted, because earplugs. One subspecies left to another. Yeah, yeah. The Puke's fine. It's doing its own thing.
No problem.
It's just kind of vibing. Forge armor. Bonboro. Constitution. I saw it. Earplugs. Beatotus. Oh, okay. Interesting. You know what? I'm fine with Beatotus if you are as well.
Yeah, that's fine.
Awesome.
And the Rush Palico event has two... Well, yeah, because he's the closest thing to a dog that's red, so therefore Rush, because Rush is a red robot dog.
I also need Gracium, which I think is just a thing I can mine in the snowy area, in the Hoarfrost Reach.
I believe that's correct, but I'm only assuming that because Glace...
Yeah.
Also about the Odo and Oth thing.
Oh, yeah.
In Japanese, they're both pronounced similar. Oh.
Oh, that makes sense. Odos.
So that's localization, not realizing.
It could be.
Yeah, I'm putting blame on someone when it might not actually be necessary. But yeah, okay, so that does make sense where something like that. Well, that's the same thing with, like, going back to 14. There's a carbuncle in it called Emerald Carbuncle, but it's blue.
Oh.
because in Japanese, blue and green are the same word.
Oh, okay. That makes a joke that happens in Xenoblade 2 make a lot more sense too. Um, it doesn't land as well in English because they're separate colors, but in Japanese or in the game, there's a part where like Pyra and Mithra have every blade has a core crystal, and they're all blue, but Pyra and Mithra's are green. So there's one part where one of the guys looking like hunting them down, he's like, okay, wait, what color is Emerald again? I don't know. It's hard to explain outside of the thing, but it was like, okay,
No,
I see.
I get the joke they're trying to do. It's because in Japanese, you would use this. I believe you would use the same word for blue and green.
Yeah. There it is.
And since for carbuncle is typically associated with emeralds because of that, it being blue but still associated with emeralds, didn't make sense.
Wait, why can't I go to the gathering hub? What the heck?
So you should be able to go to the
Oh, it's because I already started
Did you
the
already
quest. I
pick
see.
the quest? Yes.
Yep.
Did I eat? I did not eat yet.
I did not either. I am on my way. So older monsters have weird names compared to the ones in the series now. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I like a lot of the new Rise monsters nearly as much. Some of them I really like. Some of them I don't like as much.
I like Tetranodon, Magnamalo, even though Magnamalo doesn't make sense in a believable world, but that's fine. That's mainly unnatural history.
Yeah, I know
influence.
exactly what you're talking about.
But I like Magnamalo. I like Tetranodon. Rachni's fine. I just don't like bugs. So, and let's see, what's another one? Oh, Almudron. I love Almudron.
Almudron's
It's just
good.
an old man. It's just an old man dragon. It's the same. It's the same. I believe it's the same inspiration as Gramp Jump or whatever, the old man dragon Pokemon. I think they're both inspired by
Drampa.
the same yokai.
Yeah. I think it's Drampa. Nope.
Yeah,
that
it's
might be
Drampa,
Yokai
Yokai.
Watch. Is it Drampa? That might be Yokai Watch.
That sounds familiar. Well, based on the name you're saying, it also might be based off of the same thing.
That's true. Drampa. No, that's what I'm thinking of. I was right. I played Yokai Watch a lot, so that was fun. Alright, there we go. That's the right quest. But I think the Sunbreak monsters are slightly better, just not as memorable as Worlds. No, I think the Worlds monsters are really memorable. At least the cool ones.
What was some World one exclusive? Pookie,
Puke, Anjanath's World.
Anjanath, yeah.
I mean, obviously, you got the final bosses, but like, I know, wait, is Puke World? Oh, yeah, it is. Drampa is from Pokemon, yeah, that's what I said. Oh, I see. I just said I'm blind. Let me think. I know there's a lot of new ones that came from World.
Yeah, Beatotus and Geratotus are both, I
Right.
believe. Because I'm trying to think. Because like, I think in terms of final bosses, Geismagorn
Basilgeuse.
is cooler than. Yes, Basilgeuse. I think Geismagorn is cooler than Shara Ishvalda.
I've not played against Char Ishvalda, obviously.
Yeah. It's a
s-
cool fight. It's a cool monster. I just think Geismagorn's cooler. And let's see. Ibushi, All Mother Narwa, I think is not as cool as Xeno'jiiva.
Oh, not at all.
Even though they both do the same, they have the same aesthetic thing of fleshy glowing things, which I think are cool.
Yeah. Okay, I've
But
got a
I think
list.
Xeno.
Velkhana,
Oh, the final boss
Bonbaro.
duo for Rise is kind of lame. Oh
Yeah.
no, it's not. I mean,
don't know. It's
yeah,
okay.
kind of is lame, but I love them. I love them because they're like doofy fat things because they're used to floating, so like
Yeah.
they don't need to have muscle because they're acting like Zero G.
Let's see. What monster?
But they
have-
are kind of doofy motherfuckers.
Great Jagras. Yeah, that's lame. Great
It's just-
Gyros.
Great-
They're not super. Was Kuliaku new to World?
Was it? I
I
mean, it wouldn't
guess
surprise
so.
me, but No, it's not. Okay, they kind of are.
Dodogama.
Yeah, I was gonna defend my boys, but then I'm like, no, they are kind of lame.
They're kind of
But
lame.
I love them. But I love them.
Dodogama. Yeah, Dodogama's new.
That's-
Cult Terra. Okay.
But like, I have to say, like, I like them better than Amatsu, who has the same gimmick of being a monster that floats. Because you look at them and they're like, okay, those are living blimps. That's why they can float. Amatsu's just like a floating fox, and I'm like,
Interesting.
mm,
Val is new, of course. He was only in the because well, he couldn't live anywhere else. He can only live in the. Well, I guess he does live in the ancient forest with the fungus.
yeah. But even then, that's two biomes that it could have lived in. But like,
Yeah.
in order from the forest, I can't imagine he would be able to get to an old world forest.
No. Obviously,
It looks way cooler, but it like there's no reason for it to fly. Like there's no reason. It explains how it floats. It's a cool design for it. I'm a basic bitch. The
Things are
Wraths
fine.
are cool.
Let's see what else. Legiana, Basilgeuse, Ziti. Ziti. Have I been saying that wrong this entire time? Ziti. Guess I have. Odagaron, Nergigante, Andronath, Giratodus, Palomu. Palomu's new. Puke. Radoban was new, apparently. I always forget Radoban exists. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, yeah, the Uragaan and Radoban are boring.
Did he? No, Tsitsi. Not Booba. Though it will flash you, actually. Huh. Okay. Sorry that took so long. I was just trying to find a list.
No, don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, I like a lot of the newcomers to World. Rise had some okay ones. Ziti's literally a freaking walking, like, camera flash.
Yeah, like you can never have too many bioluminescent monsters, so like
That's
Ziti is cool to me.
Xenojiva is such a cool I love Xenojiva's design.
Xenojiva is one of those things that I would love to see a creature that looks like that in real life. But like how do I describe this? It's the same thing I feel about like anime special effects that I would want to see in real life, but the problem is when you do CGI, it still looks fake.
Yeah.
Like Black Fire.
Yeah.
It's like if you did something like Xenojiva in quote unquote real life, it would have to be CG and it still wouldn't look real. Like having a
No.
creature that's clear muscle. Because like I think
Well-
the closest thing would be like jellyfish, right?
Yeah, I'm sure there's some sort of fish that lives deep in the ocean. I know there's like type of fish that live really deep in the ocean that their skin is clear because of the fact that they don't need pigmentation to protect them from the sun.
Yeah. But like the fact that the muscle is clear to the point where you can almost see the bone, like
Yeah.
I'm sure there's stuff like that in the ocean. Yeah, you might be right. There might be stuff in the ocean because I know there's. I think it's called the dome fish. Its entire head is translucent because its eyeballs are inside its skull,
Oh, interesting.
so it has like 360-degree vision.
Guess you wouldn't have to blink, would you?
Yeah.
Not that it would
I mean,
anyway.
fish
It's
don't
a
have
fish.
fish don't
yeah.
have eyelids.
You guys want to watch the Monhan movie? No, I don't want to watch
I do.
that. I mean, like, I kind
I
of.
do.
But
I just don't want the studio to get the money from it.
No, I want to watch it, but it's also a train wreck of a movie, and I know that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it could have been so cool, but
It could
also,
have been, but they had to make it in a fucking reverse isekai.
did they really?
Well, it's the whole thing is that our real world military people get pulled into the Monster Hunter world. So it's people fighting monsters with not guns all the time, but there's definitely a clip where it's a Rathalos the size of a fucking skyscraper against like a jeep with guys in it. Yes, the military.
What?
It's like it could have just been like fucking. Like, I don't know what it could have been because there's nothing in Hollywood level that would be on par. The closest thing I can think of is Avatar, but even Avatar has, like, military mans.
Yeah. I mean, they could have just done a Monster Hunter game, or a Monster Hunter movie. That would have been cool. Like,
Yeah.
they
The,
could have.
the only problem, I agree with you. The only problem with that is that we don't have anything to be like, oh, it could have been like insert real, already real thing.
That's fair. Ah, yeah. Love me some Charge Blade.
Solid Snake fought against the Rathalos canonically. That is true.
That is also, yeah. Wait, really?
Yeah, there's a quest in Guns of the Patriot. I know it was it was on Xbox 360 where you can fight a Rathalos.
They had that huge missed opportunity for that to be in Rising Revengeance. That would have been such a good game to put like a Monster Hunter collab in.
It would have. It really would have. But that would involve Konami to be a decent company anymore.
That's
which I don't
true.
think they've been in like a decade.
No, not in a very long time. Was it? It was Peace Walker on the
Peace
PSP.
Walker, okay.
Oh man,
Because I know
the PSP.
Peace Walker got put on Xbox Arcade. I remember at one point. I don't know if that quest was in it because
Forgot that I need
Monster
Greasy.
Hunter wasn't on the 360 at that point.
Well, that's 2 Gracium out of the 3 that I need.
Fairly certain. Really? Now that you're questioning me, I'm not gonna hold my ground because I don't remember. But I remember there was on Xbox Arcade, there was one of the PS. I want to say there was one of the PSP games that I thought was the one with Rathalos. But if you tell me that's not true, I won't argue with you because I don't remember. That was like at least a decade ago.
I used to have a PSP actually, and then it broke. But I did have one.
It was for the Vita only.
The Vita is just a PSP, but bad.
No, I don't know either. The Vita is the PSP, but bad.
It's like a newer PSP, but it's also not as good as the PSP was.
I know some ex super best friends who'd be mad at that comment.
Eat freaking dirt. I don't care. The Vita sucked compared to the PSP.
I
was
would know. I
literally
didn't
a
have
PSP.
either of them.
I did have a
When it
PSP.
came to portables, I was just DS.
The Vita is the Switch, but way worse. Got it.
I mean,
Yeah, there
that
it is.
is accurate. Although
listen
the
to this
Switch
thing
is
cry.
a cell phone, but way worse.
It's a tablet. Except I don't know what tablet you're using that can run Persona 5 Royal at 720p.
I'm sure
30
there's a
FPS.
Galaxy something that can do it.
Maybe. They're not really built for it. That's kind of the Switch. Like, while the Switch isn't specifically... I mean, it is still built to be a console.
You
A
are
handheld,
100% right. I'm probably just being a cunt because it's Nintendo.
I like Nintendo because I grew up with them, but that's the only reason I like Nintendo. Nintendo's not a
100%.
fantastic company.
Like 100%. They make pretty good games, but they have some real dumb ideas and like business practices.
Oh yeah.
But then again, most companies nowadays do.
Yeah. I mean, at least they're not Blizzard.
Oh, that we know of, because Japanese companies tend to keep that stuff
That's true.
much
Close
more
to
to
the
themselves.
bell. Yeah. Especially with Pokemon. I think Pokemon. I mean, I am the kind of person that I am the reason Pokemon is still the way it is. I'm the kind of person that just
You and me
enjoys
both.
Pokemon. Like,
Yeah. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
no, you're fine. Go ahead.
My only thing is the whole thing where some American social media or the social media people almost got fired because they suggested doing a Nuzlocke run.
Yeah.
And Nintendo said that that's as bad as modding.
Yeah, I
It's
thought
like,
that was dumb.
It's like you clearly don't know what a Nuzlocke is. You've seen people just do randomizer Nuzlocks
Those
and
are so
assumed that
fun.
assumed that Nuzlocke requires a randomizer when it doesn't.
Yeah.
Like that's just proof of how out of touch they are with the people who play their games. Which is
Okay,
depressing.
buddy. Yeah, I mean, I think Scarlet and Violet are going to be good. I have hope
I hope
for them.
so. I like the I like the legendary designs.
Yeah, they're super
I
cool.
don't I don't understand, like, because Monster Hunter and Pokemon are very similar in that the monsters are the poster.
Yeah.
Hold on, I enjoy the battle system. It's just frustrating seeing Game Freak just not give a shit and dumbify the games because it's for kids. Yes, you are
Oh,
correct.
deja vu. Holy shit.
The whole meme of Call of Duty is designed for adults but kids play it, and Pokemon's designed for kids but adults play it.
What the hell is going on?
Definitely a thing. But,
I got it crazy, dude.
What was I saying before? Like, I like when it comes to monster designs. I like monsters that make sense. Like you can look at them and go, okay, if not an animal, that is a creature in this world. So like,
Yeah.
Trubbish, I get because it's like, okay, it's the same concept as Muck because it's sentient garbage. It became sentient garbage. Vanillish makes sense because it's a piece of ice with an icicle that just happened to be named
Yeah.
after an ice cream cone. But like you have things like that are keys or that are eggs or that is just a Pokeball.
Yep, Klefki and
Like
keys
every
are-
time people get mad at stuff like Klefki, I'm like, you do remember we had an angry Pokeball and broken eggs as Pokemon in the first generation, correct?
Yep. Yeah.
It's like there's been shit designs in every generation.
I love when people are like, "Oh, these don't look like Pokemon," because they're new. They're brand new. Of course, they don't look like Pokemon.
There's definitely something because I follow an artist who's been designing their own quote unquote region. I
Uh-huh.
don't think they're ever gonna actually do anything with it, but they're like designing Pokemon, designing as a design thing. But they were talking about how like there's a very clear design difference between early gens and newer gens. Where like
Oh, for sure.
early gen Pokemon had the quote unquote angry eyes and were like one color with an off color, whereas like nowadays they've got a lot more expressive eyes and have like 3 or 4 colors in them. So like you could put Charmander next to what's the fucking rabbit's name? The soccer rabbit.
Oh, not Raboot. That's its second one.
But you know the one I'm talking
Yes,
about.
the starter from
Where
Gen
it's like
7.
Charmander's
8.
Charmander's just orange, where it's got white, yellow, and red on it. So it's a much more involved design already. It's like that just what happens when modern technology. But like they're very. I'm going on a rant that's not even
No,
related
it's-
to what you said. I
That's fine.
apologize.
No, I don't mind at all. Gen 1 designs are Garbo mostly. They just picked it up. They picked it up after Gen 2. I am in the camp of Gen 1's not as good as people say it is. I will die on that hill.
It's not, and for me, that the only reason I think that because I'm not very picky. I think even the bad designs are fine most points. Like, and
Yeah.
if they're not good designs, I just won't have them on my team. But like, the only gripe I have with Gen 1 is that fucking, and I know it's because it wasn't a thing then, but Charizard should be fucking Dragon type. Fuck you.
Yeah. Why can't I make
Charizard and
the-
Gyarados should both be Dragon types.
Oh, I have successfully done something that I've never even thought possible. I have run out of money. I ran out of Zenny.
How did you do that?
I don't
Oh,
know.
go to the trade yard.
Uh-huh.
Go to the fucking guy on the crates.
Okay.
And when it goes sell from box, I don't remember which button it is when you go up to him, but it should say sell all trade-in items.
Uh-huh.
Do that.
Sell from item box. Sell all trade-in items. 12,000 Zenny. That'll do.
There you go.
perfectly. That is just enough to make my helmet.
Yeah, because I can make more money because when you co-op for someone, you get like gold or silver eggs,
Oh, I see.
and you just sell those. Let's see from item box how much money I'll make. 358,000 Zenny. I'm a 2 million. I'm a 2 millionaire.
Ah, that's a lot.
Yeah, I have a lot of because I co-op everything, so I always get gold or silver eggs to trade in.
Mm-hmm. Gen 1 survived on novelty alone. Gen 1 survived because of the fact that it was the first game. The only reason people still regard it so highly is because of nostalgia.
Yes, 100%. But I mean, what you say is exactly what Lou is saying. Like, it survived
Yeah.
because of novelty. It was people going, "Oh, this is a cool new thing," and then now all of the people, like my age, fuck you, who are almost 30, are like, "Yeah, I have money. I buy Pokemon."
That's funny.
Like, one of my friends at work, I had not an argument with, but he was making fun of a group of us for playing Pokemon Go. He's like, "That's a kid's game." I'm like, no, when this came out, I'm like, no, this is for people like our age who played Gen 1.
Yeah.
The only Pokemon in Go are Gen 1. They're trying to get us because we're the ones with money.
Yeah.
Like, a middle schooler's not going to have the money to play anything in this game.
Nah, they're using
We're the ones with
nostalgia
the
bait.
microtransactions.
It was
It's
a novel
absolutely
concept.
a good novelty concept. Monster collecting games are... That's why every company's trying to do it. Monster Hunter did it with stories. Yokai Watch. Fucking Spectrobes, which was
What?
a fucking...
The what?
Oh, Spectrobes. Okay, I'm gonna send you... Spectrobes was this old as shit. There's a guy who did a small video on them, but you would it was this like space game where you would find fossils and you would excavate the fossil, and how cleanly you excavated it would determine how good the stats were for the monster when you revived the fossil, and it was
interesting.
great. It had a unique art style,
Interesting.
but it had the shittest combat I've ever seen in it. Spectrobes. Yes. Spectrobes, the hidden game that nobody... Oh no, I'm not gonna link your video because you sound like you're eating your mic.
Is this
So this is the fucking words, Razor. This is the art channel I was telling you about who's making their own YouTube, their own Pokemon region. But yeah, so here's Spectrobes. Like that
I
monster
see.
in the thumbnail is like, it's the game's equivalent of Charmander.
Oh, okay, interesting.
They've got a very like Aztec or like Chinese statue vibe, and they're really cool. Just the combat was shit.
Interesting. Jurassic World Evolution. Welcome to the stream, Sen. Also, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you too.
No, that's right. I gotta put the chats back up.
Okay. Yeah, no, I remember. I definitely played Yokai Watch. I wanted to play the second, but they did the stupid thing where they made it a bunch of different games. Oh, okay. That's a model I haven't been able to use in a while, or yet, very thoroughly.
All right, now I gotta see what model you're doing.
I didn't do Digimon.
Did you
I
guys
never
forget
did
about Digimon?
Not
Look,
really.
I mean, is Digimon a monster collecting genre
I believe
game,
so.
or is it just like a thing with a lot of monster designs in it?
I believe it is monster collecting, but I haven't played Digimon, so I don't really know. Yeah,
Like,
it is.
I
Okay.
know Oh, I see what model you're using. The dragon. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like most of them, they have their one. Like, there was Kai with Agumon.
Mm-hmm.
Then there was the Gen 3 kids who transformed into their specific... Well, it wasn't really collecting. Digimon was about collecting different evolution trees. Yeah, sure, I could see that. I wouldn't argue that. Because they do a lot of evolution. My favorite meme for Pokemon Digimon is the one where what is it? It's Pokemon. It's something that's like 3 steps. And it's like,
Yeah.
this is Pokemon. And then there's one where it turns from an animal to like a refrigerator, to like a
Yeah.
bigger animal, to like a
Yeah.
knight. Let me see if I can find that one.
I know what you're talking about. Because, I mean, there's some crazy-ass evolution lines in Digimon. Even in the first game, or the first series. Like, I have only watched the show. But remember, Kai's Agumon became, I think it's Greymon. And then it could become one of 2 different things. But it became, Metal Greymon, and then War
Yes.
Greymon. It's like, what the hell's going on? But not having multiple Digimon. Digimon is about collecting different evolution trees, but not having multiple Digimon at once. Interesting.
And that does make sense.
Uh-huh. But yeah, I remember I was going to play Yokai Watch, but then they made it into 3 separate games for the second game. And then I don't remember if the third game ever even got localized, so...
Like 3 separate games, as in the same way Pokemon does it?
Yeah, I
Or,
think so.
like where it was... Oh, that's... Nah. Pokemon barely gets away with that anymore.
Yeah, Digimon didn't get away with it. So how you treat your Digimon makes them evolve differently. Interesting. That's kind of interesting, because there's certain Pokemon that evolve like that. I mean, like, Eevee is obviously the best way to explain it. It depends on how you do it, but... Evolution trees go bonkers, I see. Yeah, that's interesting. Eevee's one good way to put that. I think that Eevee's the only thing I can think of. Because I was going to say, like, Nincada, but that thing evolves into 2 Pokemon either way. Lycanroc, but that depends on the game you have, not really the behavior of the animal.
This is the meme I'm talking about on my stream.
Okay, let me look.
That's right.
Uh-oh.
It's Kitten, Tabby Cat to Tiger versus Digimon.
Are you
Head
sure?
Cat, Tiger, Robot. Hello, Derp.
I think
To
you're...
Puss in Boot. To Dark Cat, Panther, and to Black Panther.
I think your stream crashed.
My stream?
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be up right now.
Someone's just talked to my chat. Oof. They said oof, so, yep. I'm reconnecting. There we go. I'm
I
back.
see. There we go. I was like, what the heck? Wouldn't Yugi also be considered...
I'm back, Derps. I'm sorry about that.
Pokemon evolve differently because they have ability to do so. Digimon evolve exclusively depending on your input as a tamer. Interesting. Wouldn't Yu-Gi also be considered a monster catching gimmick? It's a card game, so I wouldn't say so.
It's
Yu-Gi-Oh's-
a collecting game. Oh,
it's
I'm disconnecting again.
Uh-oh. Yu-Gi-Oh is first and foremost a card game. Even in the actual Yu-Gi-Oh games, it's a card game.
Yeah, I'm gonna restart stream.
All right. Yeah, the monsters aren't loving things. Yeah. You want to get into...
But it is still a collecting game.
It is. I don't know how many... I do know they made games out of it because it was licensed, but I remember, like, Bakugan was my jam.
Bakugan was... God, if it was your jam, I was way too old for it. Fuck off.
No, I was watching it, like... I don't know. When did the original show come out? Because that was one of... I still have them. I mean, not here, but I do still have Bakugan.
Alright. I think I'm back online.
All right, let me check. Yep, it looks like you're good. Oh god, I see the meme. I still have Bakugan, like 20 of them. April 2007, so it came out a couple years after I was born.
A couple years after you were born. Fuck
So
off.
I was 3.
Fuck off. I was like, I think I was in middle school. Fuck off.
I still watched a ton of it though. I loved that show. What I
Derp,
watched...
if you're still there, I'm
Oh,
back. I got 0 kilobytes of set. Oh,
Uh-oh.
yeah, no, my server, my internet is doing what I told you it would be doing. It's shitting itself, but whatever.
I think.
Let me take that meme off the screen now.
Yeah.
No reason for it anymore.
No, Bakugan. I mean, to be fair, I was watching the original series way after it aired. Like, way after it aired, because I was, like, 6 or 7, probably. But, let me think. I mean, a lot of the stuff I watched, I would, like, watch that. I watched Ben 10. I still like Ben 10.
Ben 10, the original Ben 10, and even some of the time jumped one was good.
I think the first original 3 were good.
Yeah, I don't like the new one where he's like even more like cartoony looking. I'm
Not
like,
good.
I don't know. Like I'm almost 30 now, so I'm like that's definitely not for me. So I don't know if my opinion matters.
Yeah.
Like the thing that I was laughing earlier before I even started streaming was they announced the new Teletubbies thing.
Oh, yeah, I saw
And
that.
people are getting mad. It's
We're
like
getting mad at the
it's-
baby.
I mean, I will say it's stupid that it's just the face of the child instead of like it in the sun like the original.
Yeah.
But like, you're all talking about, oh, they ruined. It's like it's a
Dude, you're not
child.
gonna
It
watch
was
it.
literally. It's literal. One, you won't watch it like you're saying. Also, it's like it was a bad show to begin with because it was for
Yeah.
people who literally couldn't hold their heads up.
Yep.
Did you post a quest yet or no?
Let me do it. I think
Alright.
since I have my armor, I can try and do the next one, but I haven't seen the Puke Puke yet.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just join when you after the after
Yeah,
you
the
see
flare. Sounds
Words
good.
are hard. Well, you don't even have to flare. I can join.
Oh, okay.
That's what I've been doing with Arya. With
see. Hydrate.
fucking Arya. With Rain.
Rain.
Words.
Cheers, Luca. Bakugan never clicked with me. I don't know. I don't know why I liked it so much. I liked the
I like the creature designs.
yeah.
The
And the
game is
fact that they
terrible in
transform.
real life because you have to try and roll the
Oh, I
marble
never
onto
played
the
them.
magnetized card.
Never.
Let's follow the scout flies.
Fighting the poopy poopy. Sure. The coral
Fighting the
poopy
poopy
poopy.
poopy.
The poopy poopy. I want to see. I
I
gotta
mean,
check.
stuff comes out of his butt, so
That's true. I gotta check to see if there's a Queen Wiggler. I saw a Queen Wiggler and didn't realize what it was, and I scared it away, and it never came back, and I was so annoyed.
okay. Speaking of stuff like that, the first time because you're both Wiggler and the Queen being the rare version of it. The first time I ever saw a shiny was in Fire Red Leaf Green. Leaf Green then. I saw a shiny Weedle with the
Oh.
green nose.
Uh-huh.
Didn't know what it was. Killed it, and
Oh.
then found out it was a shiny, and never saw another shiny. again.
That's so
I don't think
unfortunate.
I don't think I've ever seen a shiny that wasn't like one given to you, like Red Gyarados or the pink Dratini from Black and White.
I've seen a couple. The first shiny I ever saw was a Cacnea in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, and I caught it.
You are objective. What?
You're
fighting-
objective. I hate that. Wait.
Oh, are you talking about Poopy Poopy? He's an alright boy. He's better because he does water blight instead of poison.
Bakugan gets wild. Only the first season of Bakugan was really good, but I did love that show. I got a shiny. Okay, yeah, no. So I found a shiny Cacnea, and that was the first shiny I ever caught. And then the second shiny I ever caught was a green, what is it? Zubat. And I forgot to save my game, and my 3DS died, so I lost it,
Ooh.
which sucks. Also, I never liked shinies. They just waste time. Most of them look so bad to me. Some of them look really cool, but I mean, I've done some shiny hunting. All right, you can join. You
Some
should be able to
shinies
join
are
now.
fine. I don't like that. Forgive me, I don't know how vulgar you are on your. I just don't like that.
I don't really care.
Slugma. Slugma just looks like a wad of cum. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's like a shiny white color. It's like no.
Does it really?
Yeah, it's just like a pearly white. It's like no, no. Don't like. But like shiny Charizard looks great.
I think shiny Greninja is really cool because it goes from blue to black and red.
Yeah, that's a cool colors. The pink Dratini and Dragonite
Yeah.
are cool. It's a shame Dragonite himself becomes a wad of snot.
I think it becomes green. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not like a nice green. It's like
It's like awful green.
yeah, it's like I think I blew that out of my nose green.
Then there's like, what are other good shiny I'm thinking of? Oh, Umbreon's a really pretty shiny. It goes from yellow rings to blue rings.
Talking about Monster Hunter again and not Pokemon.
You should really utilize weakening the bonding parts. I definitely should. I normally do, but a lot of the time I just get thrown off. So
Yeah. The problem is, Alive, is that me and Arya are both used to playing Rise right now,
Rise, yeah.
which that's not a mechanic in anymore.
nope. I want to call it the Claw Shot, but that's Zelda. I think it's called the Quick Claw.
I believe you're correct.
I'm on the Puke Puke.
Very nice. I'm almost there. My Shamos is almost there.
All right.
Here I am.
Welcome to the party. I'm doing a
Look
lot
at
better
him
now
with
that I'm
his tongue out.
now that I have armor that's on level.
Yes, it's wild how much easier a monster feels the moment you don't get one shot by it.
I really, really need to get better at Charge Blade in this game. Holy crap! I just missed that.
I mean,
It was
you can
sitting
always play
still.
Alive. You can always play Rise on PC.
That's true. I just don't own Rise on PC, and I have so many games that I'm already getting this year. Like, I'm planning on getting P5R today, because it literally comes out today.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah, it comes out on PC today. And then I'm gonna get I'm gonna get Pokemon Violet, and I'm like so stoked about Sonic Frontiers now.
Yeah, I saw you gushing about it when all the people were
Yeah.
getting mad about the game.
It's so funny. People were like, "Oh, it's gonna be horrible." It's like, no, this looks good already. You just have no faith because, well, you have a reason to have no faith. Right.
People do have a reason to have no faith.
Even seeing it,
in
it was like,
Sonic
okay,
games.
this looks really good already, like, and infinitely better than Forces ever was. And people are like hating on it, even after we've seen so much of it, and now it's pretty much confirmed that it's going to be a good game. Sure about bombs? Yeah, sure about bombs. And if it's not a good game, I'll eat my words. But I would put money on it.
Well, here's the thing: whether a game's good or bad, as long as you have fun with it.
That's true.
My favorite Sonic game is Sonic and the Black Knight, and that's
It's such a
objectively
good
bad
game. I don't think it's bad.
The fact that it uses motion controls, like, there's a lot of stuff with that game where if it was just a controller game, it would be much better.
Okay, to be fair, I liked playing, like, when Skyward Sword for Switch came out, I purposely played it with the motion controls because I like it more with motion controls. That's how it was meant to be played. I also really like Sonic and the Black Knight. The
I love
story
Sonic
of
and the
that game
Black
is
Knight.
amazing.
It's fantastic.
I'm
It's
hoping we get a
stupid
good one.
because it's the Merlin story with Sonic in it.
It's way
it's-
cool, though.
It's so cool.
The twist at the end got me, though. Well, okay, of course, I was a child, but I didn't see it coming whatsoever.
Sonic and the Black Knight isn't a good Sonic game, but it's a fun
No.
game.
You go fast and you hit things with a sword. It's an alright Sonic game.
So let me get your opinion on Secret Rings is terrible. I quit that game after getting stuck behind a cactus.
The game itself, if it had a normal control scheme, would have been good. But because of the control scheme, it's so bad.
How it makes me hit the fucking walls with those parry mechanics.
I don't even remember playing the Black
don't
Knight very
remember-
well, but
I just remember the
it was
final
really good.
boss.
The
and
final boss,
music,
I
'cause
literally love that
listened
music
to the
so
music.
much.
I listened to that music for like months after I.
Oh, I still listen to that music. With Me is what it's called.
Yes.
It's
so,
so good.
Luca, what's your opinion on Sonic Heroes?
I've not.
'Cause that was my first 3D Sonic game.
My first Sonic game ever was Colors, and I was the exact demographic for it, so. But it's tied as my favorite Sonic game is tied from Colors and Unleashed. Because I'm
Unleashed
weird
is
and
fun.
really like the combat. I like the
Unleashed-
nighttime combat.
I liked Unleashed. My problem with Unleashed is I wanted more Where Sonic and no actual Sonic levels. Just
I know.
give me the combat levels. Don't give me the run around levels.
It's so funny how that's the opposite of what 90% of people who play the game say. They don't like the Werehog, but the daytime stages are amazing.
Oh, of course, because the Werehog stages aren't Sonic levels.
No. Sonic Heroes is rough around the edges, but I had fun with it. I hate the voice lines. I see.
I love the voice lines because it was me and my brother had so much fun quoting Tails at the beginning of the casino levels. We only got somehow many hours left. It was just so badly voiced.
I don't like, what was I going to say? I don't even know. I was going to say I don't like something, but I don't remember what it was. Casino
Shadows
levels. I
always been my
hate
favorite.
casino levels. I do not like them. I don't know
Casino
why.
levels in Sonic games are terrible. Like, I get the gimmick. Oh, he rolls up in a ball. Let's make him
Yeah,
a
let's make him a
ping pong
pinball.
ball, or like a what's it called? What's that gambling game with all the metal balls?
Pachinko?
Pachinko. Like, oh, let's make him a pachinko or a fucking
Yeah.
the game with the paddles.
Pinball.
Pinball. That okay? I get it. He's a ball. Let's put him in those. But like, they're just the music's always great. But, like, the maps are just so confusing.
I think that Metroid did it really well. They made an entirely separate game just for playing pinball, and that's all it was. Metroid
Well,
Prime
there is a
Pinball
Sonic
is a little
pinball
thing.
game.
Yeah,
that's
Sonic
actually pretty
Spinball.
fun.
Which is not bad, but I wouldn't play it because I don't like those kinds of games.
Yeah, I had for the PS2 the Sonic and Mega Man game collections. And that's how I discovered I like Mega Man games.
I see.
But the Sonic one had pinball. It had Comic Zone in it, which was weird as a kid playing.
Huh. Does Sonic here are no casinos can be good? I don't think any of the I also have a really
Casinos can be good, yeah, they're fun, but until you lose all your money. But I don't think a Sonic casino can be good.
I have a really bad take when it comes to my preference for
excited about
Sonic
this.
games. So, Sonic 06. Overall, story's It could do without the freaking romance.
Okay. Waiting for the bad take.
Sonic 06 I think is fun just because of its really funny, it's really buggy and I don't know. It's fun as hell to play though. What the? Are you writing? What are you writing?
I'm writing a Shamos.
What?
Yeah, there's a optional quest where you can get the Grimclaw
Huh?
Palico tribe to teach your
Oh, I don't-
Palico how to ride monsters.
Interesting.
And it's clearly what inspired the Palico riding
Oh,
thing.
for sure.
But,
Sonic 06 has an amazing OST.
the OST is pretty good, yeah.
But I also own Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 on PC. And okay, Adventure 2, I have to admit, everybody's right about it. It is a masterpiece. It's not flawless, but it's a masterpiece. I like Sonic 06 more than Sonic Adventure 1. I don't like Sonic Adventure 1.
I haven't played any adventure games or 06.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
My only experience with 06 is the first episode of the Game Grumps Let's Play.
I see. I also think that I prefer the boost gameplay to classic Sonic. Like, I don't like 2D Sonic. Well, obviously, are you objectively wrong? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I am. But I still prefer it to Adventure 1. What was it? Oh, yeah, Metroid was my shit. I love Metroid. I will play Metroid games any day. Oh, I should go back and play Metroid Prime, or Metroid Dread, because it just hit its 1-year anniversary the other day. I literally played that game on launch. That game got me into Metroid, and I have played every single mainline Metroid game.
For me, I'm more into the concept of Metroid than the Metroid games themselves.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Like,
Metroid Dread is amazing. I love that game so much. You're right. I had to get an emulator for it. No, I literally bought it on launch. I because I worked at a pizza place across the street from a Best Buy. So literally on my lunch break, I walked across the street, bought Metroid, and had I was pickpocketed and somebody stole my debit card on the way back.
oh boy.
So I shut off my card and then somebody tried to use it at a 7-Eleven. It's not a design game, but at the end of the day, design alone means nothing. I don't know. I mean, Sonic 06 is objectively not a good game. It could have been really good. It wasn't, though, at all. Oh yeah, no, I literally have I made a, speaking of Metroid Prime being a masterpiece, I literally have a video on my YouTube channel that's a video essay titled, "Is a Metroid Dread Still a Masterpiece 20 Years Later?" And yeah, the answer is yes, it is. Metroid Prime 2, I really liked Prime 2. Not as much as 1, but I liked Prime 2. I haven't played Prime 3 because I bought the Metroid Prime trilogy and then I didn't get to beat it before I moved. Which is unfortunate. He's down.
Yeah,
Charge Blade.
I tend to buy a lot of games and then just never play them.
I have a couple games like that. Prime 2 disappointed me because of the cutscenes. That's fair.
Mission complete.
I didn't pay for Prime 1 or 2. I played them emulated, and then I bought them because they were good. It's for Razy. Also, may I share a super bad take about Mega Man? Sure. I've never played Mega Man. Besides the arcade games.
It's for Razy. What's for me?
We did it.
What's for me, Iluko? I'm scared now.
Let's go. What? Can I actually drive this thing? I can.
All
I'm
right.
flying. What's going
Watch
on?
this, Razy. Let's see.
Where am I going? Discord meme, I see. Yeah, no, I did for my final essay, or I guess it was technically no, it was a final for my first semester for writing 121. I did we were supposed to do a video essay, and we were supposed to do it on either a movie or like a song album. And I was like, hey, teacher, can I do it on a video game instead? And he was like, yeah, sure, I suppose. So I literally went all out. I recorded all of the gameplay footage myself. I wrote a script. I edited it with Premiere Pro. And I literally turned in a full YouTube video essay for my final. I got an A on it, too. So it was worth it. And then I uploaded it to my channel because I just had nothing better to do with it. Mega Man Zero series definitely beat all other Mega Man series. Again, I've never played Mega Man, so.
Also, I did watch that video. That is a wild ass take. The only reason Mega Man shoots is because they couldn't figure out how to make a character jumping feel as good as Mario. That's a take.
That is a funny take. I think that, well, no, I was gonna say Metroid felt as good as Mario Jump. No, it didn't. The original Metroid sucked. That's the one Metroid game I will not touch. I'll play the original Metroid 2 on the black and white one on the Game Boy. I'm not touching the original Metroid though. It is unplayable, which is why I played Zero Mission instead. The original Metroid, yeah, it's a physical pain to even look at. Ooh, had to sell
Also, alive in terms of the best Mario series, the best Mega Man series. It's actually Mega Man.exe. I know it's hard to. That's the best Mega Man series. All right.
Super Metroid hurt you, really? I had so much trouble with Super Metroid, but Super Metroid definitely is, as much as I love Dread and I prefer Dread to Super.
Welcome back.
Super is the Metroid game. It is the Metroid game. I preferred Samus Returns to Super.
You have a minute?
Battle Network as a series is so rushed. I don't know. Super destroyed me. I literally had to watch a YouTube video guide for that. Cause...
Battle Network is so good. It's so good.
The weather report says that the hinterlands is due for a blizzard soon. If we're going to find them,
Blizzard
we best
Blitz. What is this mission? I don't know where anything is in Saliana. Hello.
hurry. Oh no.
Bad news, weather report. Indicate blizzard. That makes sense. We're in the Hoarfrost Reach. It's snowy. There's gotta be blizzard sometime. It's good when you play PvP. There's PvP in a Mega Man game?
Oh yeah, there is a PvP mode in Battle Network games.
Interesting.
It's so garbage. No, it's not. They're so fun.
The next monster's a Barioth.
I mean, with two people, that won't be as obnoxious.
Yeah, probably not, but it's still a Barioth. Okay, let me go watch its cutscene. I need to eat
Yeah,
before
while
I do
you're doing that, I'm gonna get trapped so that we can at least have him stay in place for a little bit.
Metroid Fusion is the Metroid game. Oh my god, I love Fusion so much.
Listen, if we're talking about good Metroid
Oops,
games,
I didn't
other M, and silence. Did Arya leave the call?
No, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. You got real quiet. I'm like, did she leave the call after that one? Other one was fine. I never played it. I just know people don't like it.
It's bad.
I just know people don't like
The
it.
game itself, I think, is fine, But the
from what I've heard,
story
it's-
literally ruins the character of Samus Aran.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Like hitting buttons is fine, but listening to anything about Samus as a character.
The whole thing is Samus is supposed to be this like completely independent badass, you know, bounty hunter. And she's supposed to be like, you know, I don't know, she doesn't rely on anybody else. She barely even interacts with anybody else in most of the games. In fact, the only game where I can remember her interacting with NPCs is Prime 3. But all of Other M, you're being guided by Adam, who's like, the whole thing is that Samus is like, it's like her parental figure, and it ruins Samus's character because she goes from being a bounty hunter to being like under this guy's thumb for the entire. It's not good. It's bad. It's not good.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
The OST sucked. I think okay. I don't like most songs out of most Metroid OSTs. I think they're kind of bland because that's kind of the whole point. They're not supposed to be songs you enjoy. They're supposed to be songs that, like, that was the
Like
whole design.
environmental things.
Well, no, because, like, I mean, yes, but the entire design behind, like, the entire design idea from the people who originally designed the game, I can't remember the director, but his entire idea was, you guys, you don't deserve to listen to the good music until you beat the game. Like, you get the good music after you win. So the whole thing is, it's working up to, like, you're earning the ability to listen to the really good song at the end. And then they made Super Metroid and added songs that are absolutely amazing anyway, and so on and so forth. But, like, for the original Metroid, it was nonsense. Metroid 2's music sucks too.
Submissive and other submissive. Samus and other Ayo, let me just be submissive and breedable real quick.
Yeah.
Also Ridley PTSD
Oh my god,
for
the
no
freaking
reason.
Ridley PTSD scene. I hate it so much. Samus should not have had PTSD from a character she literally was not scared of and then killed.
Multiple times. if I
Multiple
remember.
times. She's killed Ridley, let's see, in... I think
Like, I
he
could
wasn't in
get-
2.
I-
He was in 1.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Never having played any of the Metroid games, see a character getting PTSD, and it's like, I've killed you like 7 times. How the fuck are you back?
Yeah.
But again, having played none of the Metroid games.
No, that is how it is. It's like, why? Metroid 1 music is banging, though. I too like listening to 8-bit sound effect, number 7.
I mean, sometimes it music slaps.
I mean, there's some songs in 1 that were really good, but not a lot of them. Find and follow the handler's trail. Am I following the handler's trail? Where am I going the right way? Just play the remake. Yeah, no, play Zero Mission if you're gonna play
Yes,
Metroid.
TV static in rhythm.
That's pretty much what half of it is. 2 was worse. 2, what is it called? It's Return of Samus, actually, is what it's called. The music was not good, but I mean, it was a Game Boy game, so. And then there's Metroid 2, or then there's Metroid Samus Returns, which is the 3DS remake that a lot of people didn't like because they thought it was soulless because it was a 2D Metroid game. Like, it was made with 3D models, but it looks really good for a 3DS game.
Yeah, I roll my eyes every time people do that because, like, the Final Fantasy 3 and 4, the 3D ones, I like it so much. It's wild to me how, like, and this is, I might be sacrilegious to people, how much more compelled I am to play an RPG if the characters aren't just sprites.
Yeah. I mean, there's some sprite-based RPGs that I think would be interesting. Like, I every once in a while I go and realize Octopath Traveler exists, and I'm like, oh, that would be fun to go back and play someday.
Octopath is fantastic.
But
I
stuff
loved it. But, like, let's see, Oberon from Octopath just doesn't compel me as much as Cecil in the 3D remake. Even though Cecil is the same as in the 2D one, the sprite one, it's just him as a 3D character is just more compelling to me. And I know that's blasphemy for some people.
All right, you should be able to join now, I think, because
Okay.
this is a Barry out
All
there. 3DS remake for 2 just has too many actions, and parrying is really OP. The parrying is even better in Dread. They did rely too heavily on the parrying, and the game was very much... you felt like you were playing as a tank, which is not entirely the wrong thing, but, like...
Also, I'd rather not fuck Barioth's ass alive.
What?
My thing. You're alive. Screamed, "Fuck that damn monster ass." Like,
Oh.
I'd rather not.
Yeah. No,
I know I'm gonna be doing a smasher pass for the Monster Hunter monsters at some point. But,
I'm
yeah,
assuming
he's not a
Barioth's gonna be a pass.
He's a be a pass.
Yeah. But like, what was I saying? Oh yeah, no, Metroid, Samus Returns, I still think it's a really good game. It's just relied a little too heavily. Like, a lot of people didn't like it because it relied too heavily on the counter, which would make you stop moving. And so you couldn't really run fluidly, which was something Dread did amazingly, is they made the entire system from Samus Returns fluid. It just feels good to play. Hey,
What's
hi.
up, Dirt? Also, Lil Luco, Barioth's tongue reaches real deep, though. So does Puke Puke's. Your point?
Okay. That was close.
Would you like both? You're just into that tongue action, then.
Ugh.
I'm sorry, Arya. Just the silence and then, ugh.
I played basic dual blades throughout the whole run, and Barioth was the only monster I had trouble with. Barioth is just annoying. I've always
moves,
played Charge
like-
Blade though.
Like, I've complained about monsters that move around too much, like Viper. Like, he moves way too much.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. He's supposed to be a cat jumping around. What it looks like. Did you fucking? Oh my God! Did you move?
Huh?
Did the monster move?
No.
Okay, because I fast jumped to another camp because I thought he was closer. Use the hammer.
Oh,
Why would
guard
I wa-
points, let's
Why
go.
would I want to? Why would I want to play inferior greatsword?
You can move while charging. That's
Yeah, but I
about
also
it.
have less reach.
That's true.
Reach.
You also
Words.
can't heart monsters. At least the tail. At least as far as I know.
There you go. Oh, am I picking a fight with someone? Am I picking a fight, Lil Luco? Yeah. Inferior greatsword.
Can you part the tail?
Just
I don't know.
unga bunga with Y.
Unga bunga with Y, but yeah. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble.
I'm on my
I'm
way
in
slowly.
danger.
Hammer makes Barioth stop moving.
That's fair. You give it a brain hemorrhage and it can't really do much, but...
I can't argue with that one, yeah.
Oh my god. You
I'll
heal, he
get there
attacks. Controller
eventually.
died, he attacks. Oh wow, you stunned him? Took him 3 seconds to recover. He retreats? Congrats, you have to run for 2 minutes. Yep, that's Barioth. Good god, I can't do anything against it. How? The fact that this thing hasn't killed me is depressing, honestly. Is kind of bad at being a Barioth. There's twice now where I should have carded.
I just saw your health immediately like jumping, so I have life powders.
It's all good. I think I got a Vigor Wasp here. If I can hit the Vigor Wasp.
Yeah, I see you just going for that tail. I do not
There
believe
we
you're
go.
going for that Vigor Wasp.
I was going for the... Oh, there it goes.
I'm just watching you say, I'll get the Vigor Wasp as you're just hitting the tail. It's like, she's not going for the Vigor Wasp.
Well, I just tried to hit my button to summon my Palico out of into existence, but well, there's no Palicos in this game. Or Palamute, sorry.
I knew what you mean. I've been doing the same thing. After the 5th time I did it, I just stopped mentioning it.
Okay, chat. I came up with this, and I told Razor in his chat at one point, but like, I just came up with a better name for Palamute, right? Why are they not Brodogarons?
And my response when you told me that originally was, I hate it.
Yeah.
You guys are the Unga Bungaist.
I'm not even playing the Unga Bunga weapon. Well, I guess I'm kind of playing more of an Unga Bunga weapon in this game. Brodogaron.
Thank God I have ice resistant armor.
I don't.
Yeah, because I'm using Velkana's armor set for the Icecraft.
I see. My earbuds did. Earbuds? Earplugs. Didn't work. And I've just been body checked into the wall that doesn't exist. I mean, I guess I prefer it to going flying down this mountain, so...
Here we go.
Oh, is it Seliana down there? Or is it just an
is
ice
it?
flow?
I just can't
I think
see.
it's just an
I
ice
just see
flow.
the inside of Barrett. Yeah, that looks like just ice floats over there.
Okay.
Oh!
Oh wow, do you want to try and use the grappler into some wall attack? The fucker doesn't really, literally doesn't go to a place with walls. That's true. Only an hour left. Oh yeah.
Oh, sweet. Oh, there we go. Now I found stones.
Nice. I'll show you guys how to play hammer. I mean, I don't care what weapon you play. As long as you enjoy it, that's what matters. I don't understand why
100%.
people... I really don't understand why people get so mad at longswords. Except for when the longsword is being an invader. But other than that, I really don't mind.
The problem with it's this because Monster Hunter is quote unquote a hard game like
Yeah.
Dark Souls. So the people who are like hardcore players are mad that it's overpowered in Rise and in other games because of its reach and its speed. And it's just people who go like, oh, you're not using the hardest thing to use, then you're not actually playing the game. It's like, shut the fuck
I mean,
up.
look, I do think of myself as above everyone else because I use the most complex weapon in the game. But, no, I'm joking. I don't at all.
I think I'm better than people because I'm having fun hitting stuff with a giant sword.
I think, genuinely, I don't think I'm better than anyone unless I am enjoying the game. Like, it doesn't matter what weapon you're playing. If you are playing a weapon for the meta and not because you enjoy it, I am above you because I am enjoying
Yes.
the game.
100%. No, I called you. No, you called my weapon Unga Bunga. I'll cancel you on Twitter.
We're all Unga Bunga.
I think
we use
I
big
feel
weapon,
like I've
hit
said
monster.
I feel like I've said some much more cancelable stuff before.
I think I
just
probably
Unga
have
Bunga
accidentally. I definitely did in... no, actually, I've been very careful to never say anything that would get me super canceled. Even... No, because I never did... Yeah, even in freshman year of high school when I was a, high school freshman, I would post videos, but I was pretty careful because I never thought edgy humor was super funny.
I think for me it depends on the edgy humor itself.
That's fair.
Like if you're like one of my favorite like party jokes is what's the difference between an orphan and a
I already know where
convict.
this is going.
One of them is wanted.
Yeah.
And that's funny to me. But like if it gets something like actually offensive, if it's not just talking about like a hypothetical, because like
Yeah.
neither the convict in that joke or the orphan are real.
No, if it goes into a point where it's like actually going to be offensive because it's a problematic joke, that's an issue.
Yeah. I think the closest, the only one that I don't have offense with that is there's a joke that Bob Saget, from what's it called? Full House.
Yeah.
He became a comedian after Full House because his whole comedy routine was, haha, I was a Family Guy on TV, now I swear all the time.
Yeah.
But he makes a joke about how when he was a kid getting bullied because his last name is Saget and that rhymes.
Haha, that's a word I can say.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, that's a funny joke because you're making a comment about stuff that happened to you.
Yeah. No,
If
like,
someone else made the joke about Bob Saget, then I'd be like,
yeah,
no,
that's an issue.
nah.
see, I wouldn't, like, I don't mind if people call me that. I mean, like, I'm not happy with it, but it's like, I'm not offended by it because it's also just whatever. I'll say it.
Yeah.
That's a lie. I won't say it. I just don't say slurs ever,
No.
even if they're ones that I am.
Yeah, me and a friend of mine, because I'm bi.
Yeah.
A friend of mine at work is gay,
Uh-huh.
and we've decided that since I'm bi, I can only say it without the hard "ot" at the end.
That's so good.
But I'm also like I try and be, well, not I try and be. I'm relatively polite with people unless they're a customer
Yeah.
at my job. Like you've seen my tweets where I'm just ranting about
Yeah,
customers.
trust me, I know. Service industries. Ugh.
And because I have a foul mouth, like I curse a lot, I'll get complaints about me. And then when managers come to me about my voice, I'm like, who cares? They're a customer. Fucking spit on them. And they're like, you can't talk like that. I'm like, well, you're not gonna fire me for it.
Wait,
My
continues.
gosh.
How did we get two continues? I died once.
Rewards continue.
I'm not gonna complain.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, what?
I will not complain whatsoever. But I'm demi-bi, so I can call y'all the F word. It's not JKIC. I can say it because I'm lesbian.
I'm
so-
sorry. What does demi-bi mean?
Yeah, does it just mean straight? What? You are... Is it just like... Is it bi, but you're only attracted to one gender? In which case you are gay or straight or... Oh, sorry, you can't say gay on Twitch.
I'm demisexual. Forgive
Demisexual,
you're
same.
bi, but you only... But if for only one... Okay. What does demisexual mean?
Demisexual is when you are only attracted to someone you already have a strong relationship with. That's what I am.
Okay.
I literally am not attracted to anyone but Elle because I'm like absolutely madly in love with her, but I feel no attraction to anyone that's not her.
I know. I'm only attracted to people I know intimately.
Or
I see.
demi-romantic, yeah.
Okay. Okay, I see. But the gender of the person is irrelevant, therefore you're bi. I see.
I see.
That does make sense.
Yeah. I'm demi-romantic is I guess what it is called, I think. I'm not entirely sure. Some on those lines. It's on the asexual spectrum somewhere.
Yeah, like, here's the thing. It's helpful to know all these things, but it's like, it's tiring, coming up with a title for you. It's like, just...
I am
Why do
what
I
I
have to
am.
be
I don't really
anything?
care. I know. I did not mean to put a trap down. I know who I love, and that's I don't care what the title
I'm gonna
for
run
it is.
over there.
Remembering all of this
That way
is
he'll
so
stop
hard.
moving and we can beat him for a while.
Yeah, you don't. Honestly, you don't have to remember what it is. I just discovered that that's what it's called. I genuinely don't care what the term is. I just know I know who I love, and that's all that matters.
Oh yeah, you dropped the trap on the floor. Come here so he get there. Never mind, he came to me.
Yep.
Now we can just beat on him for a while.
Beat him up. Yeah, you don't really need to remember it. It's not a super important thing. Hi, bud. Would you like a spinning axe in your face? That was disappointing. Ah.
Yeah, no. At work, I have a nickname, which is a combination, because you're talking about, like, Demi.
Yeah.
I'm attracted to a lot of things, so at
Yeah.
work, I have a nickname based off of my last name and the word slut.
Oop, Folder's here.
Yeah, and hopefully he'll turf war, yep, turf war, and then he'll run away.
Let's go.
hopefully.
That's the wrong button.
I hate doing that.
I tried to hit the run button, but I just hit the shield button, which is not the worst button to accidentally mess up.
No,
but
that's not terrible.
it would have been more
Shoot this
problematic if I
guy,
was
each
playing
other.
Switch Axe.
Flashbang.
I can't remember what game I was playing where the run button was right trigger.
Oh, there's what
I
was
know. Oh, I think it's Shin Megami Tensei 5 is what I was playing that has that button.
That's not the one I'm thinking of.
No, I know there's more. Because I remember there was another one that I did that with. But Shin Megami Tensei 5 definitely has the run button. It's ZR. Because Nintendo, but it's right trigger.
The one I hate the most is in Rise, where jumping with the Palamute is a trigger.
Yeah, that's really weird. I just like, I use both my fingers for it. So like, if I'm gonna jump while running, I'll just use my middle finger for it. Okay, buddy. How do you like Savage Axe mode? Oh yeah, speaking of, I remember we talked about it a little bit earlier with Ben 10. I have an Apple Watch because my grandpa gave it to me because he gets a lot of Apple products. It's the only reason I use Apple. Anyway, I have its watch face set to Ben 10.
Like the Omicron or
Yeah, the
Omnicron or
Omnitrix.
whatever?
Omnitrix, yeah.
Oh, Omnitrix. Omnicrons are a thing in 14. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's what it is. It's really cool. I had to make it myself though, because there was no pre-built watch faces for it.
Yeah, I really want to get a smartwatch. But the problem is I got a Samsung phone, so I'm told it works better if I get a Samsung watch, and those are expensive.
Yeah. Like I said, the only reason I have one is because I got it from my grandpa, who got a new one, and I got it as a hand-me-down.
I see.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I'm not gonna complain at all. That's how I'm like. That's how I'm tracking. That's why my tracking is good, is because I have an iPhone. As much as it is annoying that I can't see a quarter, or just like a tiny bit of my screen because I have a phone in front of it now, but the tracking is worth it.
I'm not that big into tech or spending money on tech.
Yeah.
To the point where 3 Christmases ago, my mom wanted a new iPad. She's like, "Oh, my iPad's getting pretty old. Can you and your brother get me a new one?" I'm like, "Okay." And she, "What one do you want?" I said, "Oh, I mean, I'm at whichever one just came out." And I'm like, "Mom, that's $800. I do not love you enough to spend that much."
I do not have that money.
It's like, I wouldn't even spend that for myself, and I know I would use it. I'm not gonna spend that on you.
I'm kind of a, I literally like, I'm kind of a tech junkie in some ways. When it comes to computer stuff, I will talk about computer stuff all day. I mean, my major is literally computer science because I love computers. But I got a job almost exclusively originally. I mean, it was partially to help pay for college because college is expensive as fuck. But also because I wanted to save up for a VR headset that I really wanted. Because VR is, I am a huge advocate for VR. I think it's amazing, and it's genuinely super cool. So the most expensive thing I ever bought with my own money that wasn't like a gift or something is my Valve Index, which is
I want to get a VR headset.
they're so good. I would recommend getting like a Quest 2 because they're way cheaper and they're really good for as cheap as they are. But I got a Valve Index because I'm a VR nut, and I was willing to spend $1,000 on a single thing.
Yeah, I think the most expensive tech thing I ever bought was my computer.
Yeah, mine's my
which was
computer.
$3,000.
Dang.
And
that's a
even
nice
then,
computer.
what was that? Damn what?
I said, dang, that was a nice computer.
Yeah, it was at the time. I've slowly had to upgrade it.
Yeah, I need to upgrade mine.
Because that was like 4 or 5 years ago. I got it when I first started going out with my ex.
Oh, I see.
And like, she was the one who was into tech stuff, so I just literally would buy the part she told me to, and then give her all the parts, and then I had a computer.
That's awesome.
Like she's like, just give it to me. I'm like, okay. I don't have to do anything.
5 minutes? Hell
Also, Almadron PTSD.
Almadron
Almadron's
PTSD.
awesome.
yeah. Almadron's awesome. I had trouble with Magma Almadron, but
Well, I have problems with normal Almadron because I gotta stand still with my attacks, and he likes making mud walls in
that's
front
true.
of me.
I don't have to stand still with my attacks. I just do for some of them. Although with the Savage Axe playstyle, it's a lot more. It's not a lot more mobile, but you can. I mean, it's not horrible.
I had trouble with every single monster.
That's
So
fair.
let me ask then.
Did you
'cause I'm
solo
dumb.
every single monster like I did, though? Because that would be an issue. If you soloed every single monster, that is why they are ridiculously hard. Trust me, I know that one because that's how I did it. I did solo them. That would probably be why.
Yeah, that's one of the things that Here's the thing. Monster Hunter games have gotten objectively easier because now you don't have to grind
Yeah.
just to get potions and stuff. Like, when people say they're too easy, I'm like, no, you're just good at the games.
Yeah.
The layman still... Like, I was just getting into Rise. I'm like, these monsters are hitting like a fucking truck.
They do. They really do. The reason you can get so good at Rise compared to like even like GU is
Kushala sucks in World.
because
Yes, he does.
Kushala does suck in World.
Unless you have poison knives to poison him so he can't do anything.
Yeah. No, but the reason I was having so much trouble, even in like GU, well, I mean GU is a completely different game, but you have so many more options to do damage and play how you want to in Rise than literally ever before.
100%. And that
So
does make it objectively easier.
Yeah,
Because
because
you have
there's
more
so
options.
many things.
Like, but like, for your layman, they're gonna struggle as much.
Oh yeah.
Where the fuck is the? Are you throwing the? No, you're not throwing the flash bomb. You're just reloading into the slink. Fucking, I fucking.
Oh, I cut the tail off. Whoops. Like, no matter what weapon you play, there is a learning curve to it.
Yep.
Like, there was a massive learning curve to Charge Blade, which is entirely my fault for picking this weapon, but it's also literally my favorite weapon in the game. I really enjoy it, so it was worth doing. Because it's fun.
Yep.
And that's how,
for
that's how
Great
Monster Hunter
Sword,
is.
for Great Sword, the only learning curve is never hit B. Because all of the Great Sword's weakest attacks that have no real use are on B.
Maybe start time to get upgrading my Charge Blade after this, because this thing is...
If you play Sword and Shield, the game plays itself. I mean,
if you want to talk about game playing itself, you could probably use, like, that's what I'm saying. That's what most people complain about Longsword, is it's really easy, but also it still has a learning curve to it. Like, I can't pick up Longsword and just be like, oh, I'm gonna beat freaking all of Geismagorm in one shot. No, I couldn't do that. You still need to learn to play the weapon.
Yeah, it's just there happens to be less stuff to learn with it, but you still have to learn something. You're not gonna. Some people, I'm gonna say some people can one shot, because obviously you'll have that one freak who will be like, "Oh, I proved you wrong." It's like,
yeah, well, I mean,
you being cracked at video games does not disprove.
Not at all.
The point. It just means you need to touch grass. Which that is my favorite insult.
Touch grass is so good. Can we all agree that Bowgun is ridiculous? I don't think Bowgun's that broken.
Bowgun is ridiculous because it also can be used as a support thing.
That's true.
On 360, that's how I would play it. I would always have healing ammo so I could heal my teammates. Now I just use wide ranged gems so that whenever I use a potion, it also heals everyone around me.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this twat?
It's we went the wrong way. I see. That's on me. Whoops.
I mean, I'm willing to blame you. That's fine. Even though I also went the same way without looking at where you were going. If you play Insect Glaive, I respect you. Rain plays Insect Glaive.
Insect Glaive.
I was gonna say she's very good, but I don't know if she knows what she's doing half the time.
It's really ironic that I ended up choosing what is generally considered the most complex weapon in the game, and Insect Glaive is too complex for me. I can't play Insect Glaive. Just because there's way too much to manage, which, again, oh, that was unfortunate.
Oh, did you have bombs?
No. He just woke up right before you hit him, I think.
Oh, did he? I didn't notice that, if that was the case.
He picked up his head and then you hit him with a big hit. Either that or that was your second hit and I wasn't paying attention. If you play bow, my brother played bow for a bit, and then he changed to dual blades, I think?
Yeah, I tried to play bow in 3.
I tried every weapon in World before picking Charge Blade, though I already had a feeling I liked Charge Blade because it's a transformation. It has a transformation weapon, and well, I mean, if you can't tell from my models alone, I think those are definitely really cool.
But did you ever play Bloodborne?
I didn't.
Every weapon in that game transforms.
I need to play Bloodborne then.
Yeah, your basic 3 weapons are, it's either a cleaver that turns into like a halberd, a sword that turns into a whip.
That's sick.
And fuck, what's the other one?
Uh-oh, I'm out of potions.
I don't remember.
Could you not do that when I wind up my big move? Hey, buddy. Okay. Ah, fellow Dual Blades brother, yeah. Oh my god. Well, I guess I can go get more potions now. Abuse Palico. Oh yeah, I should be using the Vigor Wasp delivery. Oh well. That was something I found really interesting about Rise that wasn't in the uh-oh, I might be out of potions entirely. Something interesting in Rise that I don't remember if it was a thing in this game is what's it called? The I don't have any. That's not good. You can choose your Palico and Palamute class.
Yes. I want to say that was a thing in 3 Ultimate. I want to say there was something like that.
Uh-huh.
But in World, no, because you didn't choose the class. You chose what gadgets it had, which would essentially be its class. Because like if you have Vigor Wasp, then it's essentially a healing Palico.
Yeah.
versus like the horn, which would be like buffing Palico. So like that system would have been redundant with the gadgets, I feel.
Yeah. But it's something. It's really interesting.
It is. Because it makes the Palicos feel like unique entities.
It does. It makes you. I don't know. I bonded with my pet Palico. Well, not the Palico, the Palamute for sure. I like my Palamute very much.
I
made
just
it
get mad
red
at
with Cinder.
my pets in all the games because they never knock me out of fucking stuns and
That's so funny.
sleep or shit. They just run around. I'm like, okay, cool, you're fighting the monster, but I'm on the floor dying. Can you? No, we're just gonna leave me. Okay.
Well, that was a perfect block by accident. That's something that I don't know how to do with. Well, I just did it by accident. Something I don't know how to do very well with Charge Blade is guard points. I hate guard points. I don't want to deal with them. They're another level of thing that I would have to learn that is... Oh!
Oh, okay.
I just hit it in the foot and it died.
We also agree both. If you play Insect Glaive, I respect you. If you're a fellow dual blade user, abuse Palico healing. If you have that passive, yes. Okay, that's where you were talking about. That's where the Palico conversation started.
Yeah. But, what was I gonna say? I just made my Palico into Garfield and gave it a Plunder Blade. That's funny. Yeah, guard points are a thing with Charge Blade that are not something I like dealing with. Basically,
There's yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you continue because you were still explaining what you were saying.
Okay, yeah, basically on certain attacks, like if you look at when I do this attack, on the third attack, the shield ends up in front of me in the last animation. Any animation where the shield is in front of you is a guard point and will block moves. So you can...
Oh!
And from a guard point, if you get hit, you can... like if you get hit in a guard point, you can go directly into axe mode and it's way quicker than normally morphing. I don't know. Guard points are really powerful if you can use them. I don't want to learn to use guard points. They're cool when I happen to use them, but...
Yeah, that sounds like a lot to try and keep track of, like, where your character's animation.
Yeah. And it's on more than one attack. It's on both of the morph slash, which is when you morph into the axe, and when you come out of it. It's a nightmare. It is all about timing, yeah.
Yeah. Great Sword isn't.
Yeah, I'm okay not playing a rhythm game, thank you.
I wish I liked rhythm games.
I'm not very good at any rhythm game that's not Beat Saber.
Garf points.
Guard points. Guard points. Okay. I know that there's a lot of stuff. I actually don't mind the story in this game. Caveat though, all of the rocks they pick up look like the same stuff from Xeno'jiiva. Like they all look like they're using the same texture.
Yeah, my only argument about that would be that they're not translucent like Xeno is.
That's true.
So there's a...
Well, no, I mean,
yeah,
like...
it does very much. It's a shiny blue rock, so
Yeah.
it looks like Xeno. So I
Well, I
100%
mean, like,
get what you mean.
all of the rocks they pick up that lead you to the area where Xeno is are like these, you know, chromatic blue rocks, and that's every rock in the
Yeah,
game.
you're right. They do look like energy crystals as well. You are right. I didn't make that connection.
Uh-huh. They all look identical, though. Okay, what are you? Is that a Latreon?
No, I'm sure you said Garf Point.
Sure, Garf points. I think that's a Latreon. I might be wrong. Alatreon, I think the handler says.
Yeah. Although I don't think you're at the right point to be. I'm just mad that we didn't get the femboy handler like we were originally supposed to.
I don't know why people hate the handler. I don't mind the handler.
I don't like. She doesn't.
Everyone thought it was just a mere myth.
I just hate that she interferes with fights. Like, personally, do you even like this game? You hate everything. Everyone. Well, I'm not. But no,
Or Sen.
I just wish, like, she didn't do stupid things on hunts.
That's
Like,
fair.
that's the thing I don't like.
Oh, a Latreon.
Like,
I see.
when you get the pickle fight, and she's out there with a giant basket of food, and then
yeah.
riding on. It's like, Why the fuck are you out here?
We'll meet soon.
Why couldn't you have just stayed at home?
Please.
Yeah,
Please.
Devil Joe scared me the first time I saw it. It's gigantic. I did not realize how big it was.
But
She's
she's
so cute.
though. I mean, you're not wrong. She does have a cute model.
Let's go party.
Yeah.
And she's a cute character. But like, I just wish she didn't do stupid things.
Bargain bin Fiorane.
Bargain bin. Who the fuck said that?
Me. That was me.
Oh, okay. I thought you were reading chat.
No.
I'm like, that's a take.
She was the original for Fiorane, except not good. Oh my god, that's a Fortitude / Evasion Jewel 4. I'm gonna take that. Thank you very much. Evade window skill up a lot.
Why would I like the mobs? I mean, you hate everyone so far. Fiorane is mommy. Fiorane is not mommy. She's like big sister at best.
They're part of the game.
Assembling on such short
Fair enough.
notice. There's been a bit of
Wait, did
alarming
my...
news from the
Oh no, I was like, wait, hold on.
Like, I'm trying to think if there's any mommies in game. There's daddies, but nah.
This elder dragon, it's likely already
Why are we
Why are we
classifying
classifying the
monsters
most
as people?
annoying monsters as people?
So, there you have it.
What?
I think it would
They're
be
not
They're
worth
not
start
people.
looking into
Wait,
it.
what? What?
I've lost
Hold
the
on,
plot
I'm
of
lost.
what's going on
I'm
in
lost
chat.
here. Now I'm
They're
lost
not
too.
people, they're monsters.
This is my
I've
chat and I
lost
have
the
no clue what's
plot.
going on.
Well, there's only 2 people.
We think it is an elder
And they're monsters, and you hate them all so far, Keck. I do.
iceborne wyvern. Very
Huh?
sightings have ever been officially recorded.
I'm so confused. What are you two talking about?
They said Iceborne. That's the name of the expansion.
I agree, Commander.
They said the thing, so I
They said the
clapped.
thing. I shouldn't clap. My walls are really thin.
So my question still stands.
What question? I'm so lost. What's going on?
Your essence helps me in my last D&D session.
What? Now I'm
That's
even more
Whiplash
lost.
now.
What's going on?
Macho.
Welcome to
hi?
the stream,
What?
Harris. What? My
What
essence helps you in your
what
last
question?
D&D session?
Oh, I'm so.
I'm
I'm too
so
sober
lost.
for this. Clearly.
Do you
Do you
even
even like this game? You hate everyone. Oh, I see.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, you don't need to like the characters to like the game. Like hitting buttons.
I'm glad I get help
That's big
with
news,
D&D.
but not
I love Monster Hunter World. I hate Iceborne. I see. That's kind of interesting. That's usually the
that's-
opposite for most people.
forest.
For most laymen, it's definitely the opposite. But for there are people like again going back to him, Unnatural History
Oh yeah, for sure.
prefers World to Iceborne because Iceborne, like, feels like they threw monsters into areas they shouldn't be in.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I get that, but
I
so there
I
you
like
go.
both because I just like Monster Hunter.
yeah, I just like hunting the monsters, and then if sometimes the characters do something cool, like anytime the hunter is on screen, not the
20
hunter. What's
seconds.
his name?
Let's go. 20 seconds left. Okay. Toby.
Are you on a quest?
No, I'm not. No. Luco. Their game has
No,
20
but-
seconds left.
Oh, I see.
When did I fight a Lunastra?
The lobby thing. Give me a sec to.
Do you fight
Yeah,
Lunastra
well-
before? I thought it was Teostra. I don't remember fighting a Lunastra.
Let's see.
Oh,
Copy
I know why.
ID.
Never mind. It's because if you start master rank before getting to the there's certain
There's the lobby ID.
there's question marks in there. Lunastra is so cringe in this game. This is the only game with Lunastra in it. Because there's certain
Lunastra's so-
quests.
How's Lunastra cringe? She's
I
the
don't know.
better version of Teostra.
True.
Teostra's fucking cringe because he's just a chimera.
Lunastra is so there's certain quests you have to get through to unlock the ability to get high rank.
Correct. That's how
Um,
progress works.
But if you don't do them and you just go straight to Iceborne, it unlocks your limit like immediately, and so you don't have to
Oh,
do those
so it
quests. So it registers them as completed.
I see.
Which
That
means
does make sense.
I've unlocked Lunastra stuff, even though I've never even seen a Lunastra. I don't know if you're ready for this semi-short story. No, go for it.
Which one? Lunastra is the blue one. Teostra is the red one.
Yes.
Of the lion dragons, Luca.
I'm not a huge fan of either of them, I'm going to be honest.
Neither
The
am I.
designs are
I just think
okay.
Lunastra has more interesting stuff in her fight than Teostra, even though
That's
they're
fair.
the exact same monster.
Okay, let's see. What kind of charge blade can I get? Oh,
Although I
did
do have to say, I wish there was more monsters that were male, female, different, like the Wraths or the Teostra Lunastra duo, because I think those are the only two.
Wait, can I just straight up forge this weapon? Lunastra's slightly less cringe. Teostra is my favorite. I just don't like their design. Their fights are fine. I just don't think... I've never liked Griffins as a design very much, or Chimera. They're alright. They're just
Yeah,
not my
they're
favorite mythical
fine.
creature.
Yeah, they're fine designs in game. There's just more interesting ones.
I'm not fighting another freaking Beatotus. If I can't upgrade to it, we're just sticking with the one I'm using now. Although I should probably upgrade my weapon because that took a while for that or for the what's it called?
Barioth.
The Barioth, yeah. Rathian. Do Lutemus, do Lutemia, do Hecatel. Oh. Hecatelia. Dear Rose, that's really cool. I used the Dear Lutemus for a long time in Rise. Let's see. Dragonbone, what the? Let's see. Oh yeah, Nergigante tree. Nergigante, whoa. That's a really cool looking weapon. Is it worth getting at this point? Actually, yeah, it's better than what I have on me, but that also takes a research commission ticket, which I don't remember how to get. I don't know how to get.
I'll look that up.
Also, high rank Lunastra and Nergigante, which I don't think I have the ability to fight. This might come off weird. Hellblade Glavenus was my favorite level. That's not really weird.
Hellblade Glavenus was my favorite level. What do you mean by favorite level?
I'm assuming they just mean mission, but I could be wrong. Oh,
Because
Xeno'jiva
Glavenus is
optional
badass.
quest. Glavenus is cool. Xeno'jiva's
Monster-
optional quest has been unlocked. Okay. Huh?
What do you need? Research commission tickets or research commission tickets plus?
For the one I was looking at, although I don't know if it's worth getting because I think it's high rank, so.
Oh, okay.
Well, it looked really cool, and it did more damage than the one I have on me. It's still a high rank weapon, which means it's going to get outpaced very quickly. Quest, I see. He doesn't level up, it's just a different Glavenus, I see. I've not fought a Glavenus. I know they're in the game, but I haven't fought one yet.
Glavenus is so cool. I just wish his great sword looked like his tail instead of looking like his back.
That would be really cool.
I just want to wield his tail.
I really don't want to fight another Beatotus just for one scale. That would be not my favorite idea. But I can't get to it otherwise if I want that gear specifically. That uses power impact file. Does less damage, but it does 3060 ice element damage. Damn. That's the
That
thing
is
where
a
it
short
has.
story.
That's the kind of thing where it does element damage, but the file type is the standard one. My DM let me have magic beans. Ooh. Friggin' Zelda. I don't know if anyone in chat's gonna connect with this, but Peanut Butter Gamer, the rap he did for Ocarina of Time hacking immediately jumped to mind. It's a good video. My DM let me have magic beans. I planted one seed in the early campaign and got a peach tree with peaches that heal. But we had to roll our peaches when we ate them to see if we had a magic peach. I finally ate one and rolled to see what would happen to me. In short, I turned into an adult green dragon, almost killed the main boss as well as 3 night hags. That's awesome.
That's pretty badass.
That's really cool.
Every time I hear stuff like that, I'm like, I should DM a game again.
D&D's really fun, but I don't want to, like, I want to DM, and at the same time, I really don't want to DM again.
Yeah, DM. I've never played. I've only ever DM'd.
I'm better at playing. I'm not great at playing either. Tigrex. What about Tigrex? Tigrex. Okay. I hate to drag you back into Beatotis, but would you mind if we did it one more time?
That's totally fine by me. Yeah, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not at all picky with what we're fighting.
Awesome. Master rank, optional, master rank 1.
Tigrex, just Tigrex.
Just Tigrex. It's fine. I think it's a fine monster.
I think Alive is having some war
Okay.
flashbacks.
Though, to be fair, in Rise, it's a really, like, Charge Blade is a really good counter for Tigrex if you're using the right stuff, because you can use counter peak performance, which charges all your files while it roars, because you can do that for it's roaring. It'll charge your files because it's a hit. And then it just sits there roaring for a bit, so you can, because with counter peak performance, you can go straight into an SED. So you literally go from you don't get hit by its roar into hitting it with your strongest move immediately, and it's really good. So I really never had too much trouble with Tigrex, except for I think the first time I fought it. All right, time to eat. Through hands, Brachydios. I haven't fought Brachydios because I have not played GU. I still want Xeno'jiiva and Rise just so we can have a quest with Xeno'jiiva and Valstrax, and then it can be like, I don't know, something about Sapphire and Scarlet Star.
That would be cool.
As much as
Oh, there you are, Luca. I was like, who is
Yeah.
this? Oh, it's Luca.
yeah, as much as that's probably physically impossible, considering Xeno'jiiva doesn't canonically exist anywhere but here, I don't think, and it only exists here
Yeah, as far as we know, yeah. It only, but I mean,
in the New World. Yeah.
you say that, but like they've dumped a bunch of New World monsters into the Old World with Rise, like
That's
Pookie
true.
Pookie
Yeah.
and stuff. Like,
They also brought back stuff like Gore, which lore-wise doesn't entirely make sense.
it depends on how they play it, because if Gore, like in 4, it was I believe it was a single Gore who eventually
Yeah.
turned into a Shagru. Like, you never killed that,
Yeah, it was a
the
rival.
Gore. Yeah, it
for
was
the
it
entire
was the
game.
one monster. Whereas like it's like the ones in Rise are others of that race. It's not the same like it
Yeah,
was in
they're
that
other
one.
Gore Magala.
Yeah, but like the fact that after you unlock Gore, there's like 3 quests for Gore. It's like, are you telling me there's that many Gores in the world?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm assuming there's a lot. I find it interesting. Gore, I think Gore itself is technically not considered an Elder Dragon.
It's not. You can capture him.
Oh,
He's
really?
not an Elder Dragon.
That's interesting. But
Yeah.
you can. But Shigaru is definitely an Elder Dragon.
Yes. So the child form is not considered an Elder Dragon. It's just considered question mark, question mark, question mark.
Right. It's its own class, or it's a mystery class. It doesn't really have a class. Oh, I hear the lawnmower. Gore is my favorite monster. I love that thing so much. I was kind of disappointed about how annoyed a Natural History Channel got with Valstrax.
I knew it when I watched that video. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, poor Arya.
I was like, I mean, he's right. It's flashy, and obviously it's not realistic, but I don't care. I love that monster, and I will
Yeah.
stand by it.
But he has a problem with all of the hype monsters, as he put it, which
Yeah.
they are that. Like,
Though,
Brachydios,
yeah.
like all the monsters with all the extra glowing bits. It's like that are predators, as he said. Like,
Yeah.
glowing bits shouldn't be on predators, which I get.
Though I think one thing that he didn't seem to like get, I mean, obviously I say get, the guy knows way more about any actual ecology than I ever will, but is that Valstrax isn't just in the sky all the time. Like, its whole thing is that it's really, really fast, and it's really strong on the ground too. It's not
Yeah.
just meant to be in the sky. Unlike, I think in the video I remember he compared it to Narwa
Compared
and Ibushi.
Yeah, the Bushi, yeah. How
Where-
they have atrophied limbs
Yeah.
because of only being... And yeah, 100%. And here's, the thing is, he's looking at the monsters in the game only on a biological level, because
Right.
as he said, he's a biologist. Like, I'm an artist, so I like drawing and design. It's like, on a design level, he's cool. Period.
Oh, yeah,
That's what he was
absolutely.
supposed to do. So he did what he was supposed to do. even if he might not be as ecologically sound as Narwa or
Ibushi, yeah.
Ibushi. And since his channel is all about the biology of them,
Yeah, he's literally the unnatural history channel. That's his whole
Yeah.
thing, so it only makes sense that he would have gripes with it.
the one thing that he said that I wish he didn't say, because now I can't unnotice it, is with Brachydios. It's like, they specifically mention he has plates on his back to protect himself from the slime.
Yeah.
But if he's using his slime, the explosions would be in front of him. And I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, why'd you say that? Now I can't unsee it.
It's interesting. I don't know. It's Monster Hunter logic. It doesn't have to make a ton of sense.
No, it
Did I
doesn't,
really
but if
just...
you're gonna
Oh, okay.
if you're gonna point out that it's gonna protect itself with that, it's like, why would you put it in? Why not make his chest super armored?
Yeah. I mean, it's possible that it's not entirely to its own explosions, but to other Brachydios explosions.
Yeah, very well could be.
But either way, there's interesting stuff. It's interesting to see an entire channel dedicated to making sense out of something that never made 100% sense to begin with.
Well, the thing is, it doesn't make realistic sense, but it does make believable sense.
Yeah, it's not meant to be realistic. It's meant to be like they take stuff from real animals.
Yeah.
But it's not.
like-
It's still they're giant monsters in a world where you're using weapons that are physically impossible to use because of the center of balance and weight alone.
Like a perfect example of, like, the games aren't realistic. Like, if either one of us as people got hit by a fucking shark, an animal as big as Beatotus, we'd be dead.
Oh,
It
absolutely.
would explode all of our organs. The fact that the hunter does it's like, okay, so this isn't real life.
Yeah, no matter what armor you're wearing, that's not gonna do anything against freaking.
Yeah, no, that
If you get hit by a,
continue if you get hit by a.
if you get hit by like a freaking space alien dragon laser, you're not gonna survive no matter what you're wearing. I don't think.
Yeah, no, but like, if you go by that, it's like, okay, everything. Like, what was it? There was a guy who said everything's scaled up. Like, if you look, a monster hunter, who it gets worse considering that the hunters only faint when
That's
getting hit.
true. You never actually die. You just cart back.
Although there are hunters who canonically have died.
That's true.
That's why you're only allowed 4 hunters in a thing, because a guy, I don't remember what Elder Dragon it was, said 20 people and he was the only survivor.
Oh,
So now
man.
it's considered bad luck to have any more than 4 hunters.
That's actually a really good in-lore reason for them to not have too many players.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, there's some games like Splatoon has an in-game reason for it only being 4 players. It's in the game, canonically in the game. Turf War and the games and stuff are things that the characters will actually play, so it's a real team-based sport.
So it's a real sport in their
Yeah.
universe. Yeah.
And then there's some games that don't explain that. Most games, I think a lot of games, like good games, have a really good explanation for it. And then some of them are just like, this is just how it is.
Yeah, I'm trying to like, in a lot of, like, in Halo, it's Spartans practicing.
Yeah.
I think the most interesting lore for gameplay, aside from Dark Souls, because I like that a lot, is actually Destinies, because there's actually, like, an essay in game suggesting, like, how respawning works in that game.
Oh, interesting.
Where, like even the characters don't know how the ghosts, which are the little Dinklebots,
Yeah.
revive you. And one of the theories in universe is maybe the ghost is pulling a different version of your character from a parallel universe
What just
that did
happened?
survive the attack.
Did you see what just happened? I just got launched. What the heck?
No, I had a face full of fish.
Because did somebody clip that? What the heck was that? I literally just got, like, I didn't even get hit. I just kind of flew. That was interesting.
Yeah, sometimes the hitboxes get funky.
It's really funny. It's really funny when the game accidentally messes up, because that creates some really funny experiences. Though
Yeah,
Monster Hunter is very airtight.
Yeah, for the most part. I've definitely, and it's clearly internet connection issues and not game problems, where, like, there's a monster running away, it's like, oh, it's just not animating, it's just T-posing as it runs away.
I've never seen that one. Can't even clip
Yeah,
your stream. is
usually
lagging?
for
That's
me
all right.
happens to winged monsters.
That makes sense.
Can't even clip your stream, it's very laggy. Oh.
I hope that's not on my end, but it probably is. It's fine. I'll go back and clip it later. Because that is... I missed my SAD.
If it makes you feel better, hit me.
Ah,
Didn't do anything, but
great. I think that a Monster Hunter PvP ability, like the ability to do an arena mode with a PvP would be really interesting. Obviously, it's definitely not intended for that, but I think it would just be interesting to see, like, test your
I
mettle
think-
against other hunters.
I think it would have, if you wanted to do something like that in like a Monster Hunter game, the PvP would have to be all the, like, essentially would just be friendly fire on as you fight a monster.
Yeah.
And the winner is whoever does the final blow. So, like, because, like, there would be no reason for
Clip the launch.
the launch. Okay.
Thank you, guys.
So, like, because there'd be no reason for them to design something where it's just players fighting each other.
Yeah. I mean, you
So,
could
like,
come
if
up
the
with some-
longsword, although if in that case the longsword would be broken as shit. Because
Oh, that's
the
true.
long,
Yeah, the longsword's kind of nuts. I could understand why people would complain about the longsword at that point. Greatsword users after doing 10k plus damage to a player, then teabagging in one hit. Yep.
bye Arya.
Oh, I'm over here now. I don't think I have a move that launches people. Oh, you know what? That might have been, you might have accidentally hit me with that, and it just didn't like animate or something. I'm not sure.
Oh, maybe, because that's what happens when you hit Y and B at the same time. So maybe I did hit that.
It's
in
possible.
one hit.
Bruh.
Bruh.
I thought I didn't get the thing I needed for a second. I was going to be really annoyed. My game's lagging
My
so
game's
much.
lagging
Oh, that's
so
not
much.
good. Okay. One thing that did really bother me that was different from when, like, with a natural history channel. Something that bothered me completely. This is completely subjective as well. About what's it called? About Valstrax. He said that it was a flashy monster with a just okay theme. Excuse me? Silverwinged Scarlet Star is one of the best themes in the entire franchise, in my opinion. I love that theme so much. Again, that's personal opinion, but I think it's a really, really good theme.
I'm trying to think if there's any monsters that have a theme that I like really like.
For me, I really like Valstrax's theme. Obviously, Proof of a Hero is amazing because it's Proof of a Hero.
Yeah, Proof of the Hero is.
The Nargacuga theme has really grown on me, which is weird. It's totally random, but I really like the Nargacuga theme.
It's really happening.
Ah. Uh-oh. You can have gunpowder. I don't want any of it. That was worth all of 80 zenny.
Do I know
not-
Celiana? Because this is usually where I go.
Oh, that you have. I see. Okay. Jetstream Valstrax. It's Is it called Jetstream Valstrax in GU? Because I know it's Crimson Glow Valstrax in Rise. It's a different version.
Yeah, it's the subspecies, which is weird that they only have the subspecies and not the base.
Yeah,
in
I don't know.
Rise.
I like Crimson Glow Valstrax. I think its design is really cool though. I'm literally selling so much random junk out of my inventory because I need money for this weapon. pouch. What do I have in my pouch that I can sell? A bait bug? What the? That's worth 2.
I'm gonna be right back.
All right, sounds good. Just mixing Jetstream same with Valstrat. Oh my god, yeah, that makes sense. Freaking, I kind of want to see a Valstrax fight with a freaking, what's the theme called? I can't remember what it's called right now. Jetstream Sam's theme though. What's it called? I don't even remember what it's called right now. I literally had it like downloaded for a long time. This was one of my favorite themes from that. It was a really good theme. What is the name? The only thing I know for real, that's the one. Yeah. It's a very good song. Very good song. Let's see. Okay. Search the ancient forest for... Oh, I gotta do Velkhana stuff now. I didn't equip my new weapon. I didn't make the new weapon. What am I doing? I need to go grab the new weapon. New report for Golden Tracks.
That's big news, but not the good kind. We're in charge of finding any changes in the ancient forest. Let's go on an expedition.
Weapons, charge blade. Do I still not have enough for it? Okay, I'll have to do it after that. I'm gonna run to the restroom really quick. If Razor comes back, chat, I'm trusting you to tell him that I went to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Okay. I have returned. No? Okay. Well, it's fine. I got back before Razor anyway. Oh, God. I'm too powerful. I got back before Razor did. So, yeah. I'm gonna run on this expedition really quick. I don't know if I can take people with me on an expedition, but I'm definitely gonna run an expedition because, I need to get the thing. You can't? Okay, cool. Welcome to the stream. Ukio. I hope I said that. I think. Or, wow, I hope I said that right. Ukyo? I'm not sure. Also, I'll be talking through this? Awesome. Oh, it's Sen, that's right. Sounds good. I remember. Cool.
If an elder dragon that powerful is out here, there's going to be some evidence of it. Some sort of change.
Some sort of
Like
change.
monsters
Yeah,
we've
I'd
never seen
imagine.
before come
It's a
from
giant
nowhere.
ice dragon. I don't think there's a giant ice dragon would leave behind literally no trace of anything, such as that. Ooh, Velkhana's an elder dragon. Is it Velkhana? I don't know if it's Velkhana. It is Velkhana. Not, what was I calling it earlier? It wasn't Velkhana. I was calling it something that wasn't Velkhana. The one that started with an A, I think.
Velkhana tracks.
I don't know why they did
Let's
this.
have
I
a
don't know.
look around to find some more.
What's it called? Not Astalos. I want to say Astalos, but Astalos is the
Huh?
freaking bug dragon
Wait a second.
thing.
These tracks are.
These tracks are. That's not from Velkhana.
This is. Is this what I think it is?
Why would Velkhana come to coastal New World? I don't know. It does not make a lot of sense because it is an ice dragon. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go to the jungle where it's humid and hot and dense, like populated by trees. I'm not entirely sure what I'm even saying.
There's no mistake. It's here in the new world.
Yeah, okay, what is? What is in the new world? You have to let me in. Gashes? What is it? I freaking.
All right, back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back. No worries. I'm just running through this expedition thing because it needs me to find stuff for Velkhana or
There's Wyverian footprints too.
something.
There
Not
must be
entirely
a
sure what I'm
Wyverian
doing.
close by.
Yeah, I
If it's
see
the
it.
quest I'm,
It's the first Wyverian.
if it's the quest I'm thinking of, yeah, you're looking for proof of Velkhana.
Yeah. I called it something else earlier, but I meant Velkhana. Well, no, I didn't mean Velkhana. I didn't know the difference between the two.
Legiana,
No, it was Velkhana, and it was the one that started with an A, I think.
Elatrion.
Elatrion, that's the one.
Oh, now that conversation we had earlier makes sense then. All right.
Yeah. It was Velkhana, not Elatrion.
Something has begun to stir.
Is it,
We're on the precipice of something big, partner.
You said that last time we discovered Xeno'jiiva too. We're always on the precipice of something big. It's Monster Hunter. There are the big monsters literally everywhere. I was gonna pick up that Paratoad, but you kick them in this game. You don't pick them up.
The air feels charged.
Yeah, I do like how in Rise you can pick them up.
Mm-hmm. These gashes. Something from the old world? What is it? I don't know.
Hey,
Is it a, wait, what?
this Aptonoth whistle.
Those look like Toby feathers.
It's still warm.
Or Nargacuga feathers, maybe?
These spikes, are they from?
Yes, my boy! I love Nargacuga. Time to leave this so I can make it an actual quest. I really didn't. I wasn't actually a huge fan of Nargacuga originally, but I had to fight it a bunch of times to get the charge blade from it because it's got a really good charge blade for my playstyle. I don't know, it just grew on me. Ah yeah, Nargacuga time.
We're the first ones to spot one in the new world. Let's head back and share the news.
Yes, I need to close my window. Oh god, I can't see. Hold on, give me just a second. It's so bright. Okay. In the evenings, there's one of my windows. If it's open, the sun shines directly onto my face and my computer, so I can't see anything.
Oh, I see.
Okay, cool. Now we should be able to play again. Sorry.
Yeah, because you said it's so bright I can't see, and I just turned and I looked out my window and it's pitch black out.
It's like 4:40 p.m.
Add on to that, what do you make of this? Huh?
It's 4:40 for you, yeah. We started at 4:30 for me.
Right, right. So it's like
Causing the changes
8
It's 7:30
or
for us.
7:30. Yeah, it's 3 hours.
and that's what must have led to
Yeah, I went to go to the bathroom and then I ended up having to talk with all my family out there.
I see.
Now then, we need to look. I want you to investigate the Nargacuga and Glab.
That's one nice thing about living here is I don't have to worry about being interrupted while streaming as much, unless I'm super loud. But because I live alone, I don't have people, you know, knocking on my door and coming in and just saying, "Hey,
That's where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
something to do." All right. Nargacuga time. Apparently, there's also a Glavenus we're supposed to fight, but I'm able to do probably 1 or 2 more quests, but then I gotta go get dinner and do work.
Okay.
I'm a little bit behind on my schoolwork, so
Oh, don't. You're leaving too, Luca?
all right. See you later. Thank you for hanging out. It was a lot of fun. Okay, post a new quest. Master rank assigned. Should we do Nargacuga
Oh,
or
no, you're not.
Glavenus?
Yeah, okay. I hit the wrong thing. Oh, I see.
Let's do Glavenus first.
Alright.
Because I feel like I should pay you back for making you hunt the Viper Kadachi with me earlier.
No, it's totally fine.
Okay. Oh, I don't have it.
You gotta see the cutscene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit the wrong button. Okay, let me eat really quick. The fun thing is, even if I'm playing with the controller, I can still do stuff like this. And just type whatever. Which is something you can't really do as quickly in Rise. You can, but it's a lot harder to, I think.
Oh yeah, on Switch, I can imagine.
Because I almost always play... Actually, I haven't played a lot outside of Docked recently, because...
Sharp mind if
I don't
you
know.
want to best a monster with a sharp tail. Be careful out there, Pard.
Okay. Time to find a Glavenus. Looks like it was going this way. Maybe? Glowflies, where are you? Oh, Velkhana. More Velkhana. Okay, I'm not gonna complain. Did not go down this way, but I need the honey. Why would Velkhana... Oh, no, I've already read that. Okay. That is a good question, though. Why would Velkhana come to this area? It just seems counterintuitive. Maybe it got spooked by something, or maybe they don't explain it and it's just here because it's just here. There's the cactus thing. Ow. That actually hit me through the rock. Okay, where the heck do I go? Was that a monster that was taken down by Glavenus? Umbreon. Okay, I can use that for sure. I have to turn my speedrun turning on my camera though. And while that's starting, I will do this. Okay. That's that. Okay, really quick. I'm gonna do this. And... Oh. Well, that's not fun.
So,
I got disconnected.
oof.
I'll have to reconnect in a minute. Once I cite it, I'll have to reconnect.
Okay.
I forgot that alt-tabbing sometimes does that. There we go. That'll pop up at some point. There we are. Oh, it's a little bit too big for this thing. Oh, I forgot that running a 3D model is going to slow down my computer a little bit. Okay, where are the Volcano prints? There we go. I'm going to accidentally end up discovering Volcana before I'm even supposed to. Oh, there it should be. It's a very heavily beat up Rathian. Oh, hello. That's one thing I definitely like. Whoa. It just like heated up its tail. That's one thing I definitely like about Rise better though, is the with the multiplayer missions, you don't have to watch the cutscene to have other people join.
Yes.
You can just play them.
Absolutely.
Time to abandon this quest because I'd rather not fight this thing alone.
Look at that tail.
I did it. Okay, I'm gonna rejoin the thing now. Sorry about that.
No, you're totally fine.
Our targets are Nargacuga and Glavenus. Let's keep an eye out for Velcana tracks while we're at it.
Oh my god. Online session. Friend sessions. There we go. Cool, I'm back.
Nargacuga and Glavenus. Let's keep an eye out for Velcana tracks while we're at
Welcome back.
Alright, there's the quest. Time to go to the thing and eat. I have no clue how guild cards work.
Yeah, I don't really know what they're for.
Okay, there we go. I posted the quest, so hopefully you should be able to see it.
Joining you now.
Awesome. God, all this food is making me hungry. Monster Hunter food looks so good.
It really does.
The Dongo don't feel quite the same though.
No, they do not.
They look cute, but they're not very enticing, I suppose. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
That's another thing with the mobile, with the portable team versus the mainline. The mainline team do big meals. The portable team does like, in one game there was a spa you would rest in before a hunt. They do weird things to get your before hunt boosts.
Interesting. Okay. I think there was people that genuinely got mad about there only being Dongo, aren't there?
There are. I will say I do think it's weird that there's a Dongo shop in Elgato, which is supposed to be like a European
Yeah.
like outpost. It's weird that there's a Dongo tea shop.
It's a little strange, but at the same time.
But
it
I'm not
is
gonna
what it
pull
is.
hair out for that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think they were gonna make an entirely new meal system just for
No.
Sunbreak.
Absolutely.
Which is fine. Dongo work well. They're pretty easy to understand too.
Yeah, the system of like adding 3 things together is definitely cool where you can change the perks. I definitely like that more than the random perks you get with world system.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a big boy. I see him off in the distance.
Ooh. Oh, I see him too. No, that's not him. That's a remote bro, I think. There he is. There's a Diablos here somewhere. There the earplugs go, thank goodness. Oh. I didn't expect him to do that. Really quickly, while I'm literally running back and have nothing better to do, I want to go here. This option was hidden all the way at the bottom. Which one? Oh, if it's the singing one, I'm not going to be able to do it right now. Okay. Come on. Is this slash? There he is. See if that works. Hey, there we go.
Oh, thank you again.
Of course.
Is there a way to make that? Because I know nothing about like bots and anything on Twitch. Is there a way to make that a bot? So
Yeah,
people can
yeah.
Automatically. Okay.
Oh, well, I don't know about if I can make it a bot, but I know.
Or make it a command or whatever it is, like exclamation point.
Oh, yeah. No, that's how
Whatever.
I used to have it. You can do exclamation mark using Stream Elements, which
Okay.
is how I have my original one set up. I just do that one because it's a direct link and it's through Twitch, so.
What is Stream Elements?
Stream Elements is a third-party software that works with Twitch, or it's a website, but it works with Twitch for a lot of stuff for streaming.
Okay, so it's like Streamlabs almost.
kind of. Stream Elements is not its own software. But you
Well,
can use it for.
I use Streamlabs as the website.
Okay.
I don't
interesting.
use OBS Streamlabs because
Yeah,
they can go screw themselves.
they're garbage. Only reason I still use them is because I haven't set up regular OBS. But no, Stream Elements, you can use them for bots and stuff. You can get sponsorships through them, I think.
Okay, please don't die. Please, 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 please get away from me.
Oh god, that was close. But you can set up bots through them for sure. That's how I have my bots set up.
Okay. The herbivores will protect me.
He's running. Get back here.
Thank you, herbivores, for your service.
I don't have any things to shoot. I could have picked up those rocks, but I didn't.
I complain about it every time I notice it, but I hate that when you pick up footprints, your character smells their hand.
I think it's the knife that they smell, isn't it?
No, when it's something like scraping, but if you do footprints, your character like runs their hand across the thing and brings it to their face, and then you hear a sniffing
Oh yeah.
audio cue. And I despise it.
Why? It's kind of funny.
It's like stop smelling feet.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. Ooh, that was close. Come back here. I need to hit you in the face. I can't even hit the damn thing at all. Okay.
Yeah, I'm having the same issue.
To me, we have 3 commit weapons. Ow. Moved out of the way.
Oh hey,
Alright.
I've returned to bully the streamer. Oh god damn it, Jinx.
Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Okay.
Give me that butt, you fucking T-Rex.
Ow. Ugh. This is going well.
This is going away.
Oh, what? Huh?
You died before it even hit you.
I was on fire, but I had more health and then I just died. What was that? I'm not sure what just happened.
Yeah, that didn't look like it made sense.
Okay. The game cheesed me out of life.
I'm glad we both just jumped like idiots there, Luke. Oh, that's just because of the way that wall is. Okay, fuck you.
Oh, hey, I see him. Hi. Come back here. I was on, okay. The English language is a thing that I understand normally?
I barely understand it half the time.
Yeah. I need to heal.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know how I didn't get hit there. I'm going to be totally honest with you. That thing went right through me, and I'm not gonna complain. Oh, I should have sharpened my weapon. Shoot.
You bitch.
Cool. I'm starting to get a read on how this thing moves, I think.
Yeah. My favorite thing is that it actually uses the Great Sword's Y attack.
Does it really?
When it does the overhead, when it does its swipe with its tail 3 times over its head, that's
that's the true charge slash, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I think it normally only does 2, but I think when it's enraged, it does a 3rd one.
Oh, I see.
Because if I remember correctly, I had this conversation with Rain the other day. I think Glavenus is supposed to be a great sword, and Acidic Glavenus is supposed to be a long sword.
Oh, interesting. Okay, it's running. I need to sharpen so badly.
Because we have the Glavenuses for those 2 swords. Then in Frontier there's a whale that uses music. So there's the hunting horn.
That's really cool.
So I think it would be cool if there was a monster that embodied every weapon.
That would be sick. I don't know how you do a monster that embodies like Switch Axe or Charge Blade though.
I mean,
Or Insect Glaive. Well, Insect Glaive could be an insect. That would be actually really cool.
yeah, an insect that jumps around a lot. Although that would be everything I complained about with
infuriating.
Barioth. But like for Switch Axe and Charge Blade, it could be a creature. I imagine even those 2, it would have to be an insect where like part of it comes out of its shell.
Yeah. That's really cool though.
I mean, I could make the argument that Diablos is a hammer.
You could.
Barioth is hammer, yeah.
Oh,
no,
Barioth
Barioth
is
is
hammer.
absolutely hammer.
That's true. Oh, that hurt. That hurt even more. It's interesting that rolling through the... Oh my god. It's interesting that like rolling through or walking through the water doesn't stop you from being on fire.
Yeah. Well, does it not stop rolling? Like, I was under the impression rolling through the water stops the fire.
Oh, does it? Oh, it might.
I thought it did. I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna argue for it because I'm not 100% sure.
I mean, I'm not sure. I did just roll into the water and it went away. I don't know if I rolled 3 times though. I am out of good
Oh my god.
potions.
Oh my
I'm
god.
in trouble. Oh god, that was bad. Well, that narrowly missed me. Hey, Palico. I can't use your thing right now. Okay. That was close. There's also, like, some things I noticed about Rise is it has cooler animations for certain things. Like I said, there's the spinning, the Savage Axe mode thing earlier, but there's also an animation for charging your shield, where it shows like energy come out of your sword and it spins around you and goes into your shield. In this game, it just kind of exists. Oh, got it.
You got executed.
That thing just went straight for my head. Gone. My bad.
No, you're totally fine.
I need to get more potions because I have none. I do
If
not
you
know
have,
how to buy
you
them.
can buy normal potions from the trader.
Okay.
Nargacuga and Glavenus. Let's keep an eye out for Velconatrax while we're at it.
And then if you have the honey for it, you can
Yeah.
craft the super potions or mega potions.
Get some honey and 10 potions? Yeah. God, we're expensive. I don't know if I have the honey. You can't buy honey, I don't think. No. But I do have honey, I think. Then you can craft in the middle a battle. Yeah. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Take as many of these as I can, and then take honey. Oh, I have a bunch of honey on me. What am I doing? Why haven't I crafted this? Okay, I will repost that hunt.
Our targets are Nargacuga and Gladius. Let's keep an eye out for Velconitrax while we're at it.
Okay.
That's awesome!
What do the vouchers do? Like when you
It means
can-
you just get a free. If you normal vouchers is you just get a free meal,
Oh,
and
okay.
gourmet vouchers mean you get the max benefits of a meal.
Okay. Well, no, it's a lucky voucher to post the quest.
Like the ones when you post a quest, that means you get more loot at the end.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna use that. Okay, and then I will eat quickly. Use defense up this time. Okay. That quest should be posted. All right. Ah.
Gotta have a sharp mind if you want to best a monster with a sharp tail. Be careful out there, Pard.
That's another reason I don't like the handlers, because she calls you Pard.
Yeah. Yeah, instead of like just like partner, which is interesting. Cool. Bunch of mega potions. That's not the run button. Why did I hit that? Okay, let's see here. He's way over there. Let's travel to this campus. That might be quicker. Possibly not, but possibly yes. I'm not sure. Let's see here. Oh, you guys are already on it, I'm sure.
Yeah, we're right here.
Okay. I'll be there in just a second. I was way behind because I was trying to figure out how to craft from my inventory. Come on. Uh-oh. Oh, you can guard with the greatsword?
Yeah, the problem is it uses sharpness.
Oh, I see. I chunk sharpness when I take a hit, too.
Oh, is it for all shielding weapons? I didn't know that.
It might be. I know it's definitely on mine because, I mean, mine is literally the axe head, so it kind of makes sense that if it gets hit, it loses sharpness.
Oh, that does make sense.
It might not be for
Yeah.
all shielding weapons, I'm not sure.
Yeah, greatsword can guard. It's just it uses from fuck. I think it does a lot of chip damage through it though.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't take a lot of chip damage because mine is, you know, it's intended to be a shield and then an axe
Yeah.
head, so. But it does chunk my sharpness when I get hit on the shield. I'd have to ask like Chi or something, because she plays the sword and shield.
Appreciate the help. Thank you.
Aha. Uh-oh. Glavenus is a very cool monster.
Yeah, I love Glavenus.
Ah. Not very good at dealing with Glavenus, though. Oh, we got a third person, or a fourth person.
Yeah, and they seem to be healing us for the most part.
Not gonna complain about that. Although, to be fair, as much as it's annoying that I lose sharpness when I get hit on the shield, it also charges my file a little bit, so. It's kind of like a, you know, you give some, you get some.
Yeah. Whereas, like, there's very little benefit to block with the greatsword other than not taking damage.
Yeah.
Because you lose a lot of sharpness, you lose a lot of stamina.
Shielding with this it's really helpful to have when, I mean, like, it's just, overall, it's just very helpful to be able to block with it. Which is why I can't do as well with Switch Axe. Because I can't block with that thing. Oh. Well, it's down
Alright.
again, so I'm not gonna complain. Really? I wonder. Time to find out. Yes, okay, interesting. Wait, what the? Oh, I didn't. Come back here.
Is it going to trigger the trap? Is it going to trigger the trap? Oh my god. No, it's not. Okay.
Oh?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Come here. Come here, you bitch. Come here. There we go, Sin. Sin's real committed.
Yes. What? Can I please hit the thing? I know in Rise, I don't know if it's still a thing in World, but in Rise, when you're using Savage Axe mode, you can't bounce.
Holy shit. That cactuar almost killed me.
Whoa. Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the wrong button. There we go. I'll just put that on my shield. Managing files is such a weird thing to get used to, but once you get used to it, it's not too bad. It's kind of like managing ammo, except it's not limited. It's probably nothing like managing ammo.
Well, it's building and spending a resource. That I get what you mean.
Yeah.
I have something similar because of my armor.
Oh,
I have
really?
Icecraft, which means if I put my sword away, I can build up 4 charges of Icecraft, which will do extra damage on my next 4 swings.
Oh, is that what the glowing blue is?
Yes, whenever my sword's on my back and it flashes blue, that's it getting another charge.
That's awesome.
It's not amazing damage. Like there's more optimal ways to get damage,
Right.
but
It's still cool nonetheless.
I'm just so bad at building sets that this set comes with its own little thing. I'll just use that.
Yeah.
All right. Lucas.
There's a lot of different weapons have their own kind of thing where you have to build it and then expend it.
Yeah.
I mean, longsword has its what is it called?
Demon Gauge or something like that.
No, that's dual blades,
Oh, is that dual
which
blade?
I forgot about as well. They have it as well, but no, longsword has spirit gauge, I think it's called,
Okay.
and it just charges up and you do more damage with it.
Yeah. No. Greatsword has literally nothing.
I don't think the hammer does either. It's just they're big unga bunga. That's all you need to know. Ah, I missed. Is it a cactus that just ran behind us? It was. Ow. Okay. Well, okay, that's fine. Glavenus makes noises kind of like moving, like metal. I don't know, it's hard to explain.
I do know what you mean though. 100%.
Yeah, kind of like, I don't know. I can't even compare it to anything. Like kind of the sounds that or like gear makes when you're running around in like most fantasy games. Almost, I'm not sure. I'm glad I'm not alone in hearing it though, because it's strange.
Yeah. No, I do hear what you mean.
Is running. Oh, come on. Glavenus. Oh yeah, I should sharpen. That's a good thing to do.
What are these emails for, Jinx? What are you bullying me for now?
No, what?
Squeaker is in my chat
Uh,
with giving me emotes. So I'm like, what did I do that I'm getting emotes?
turf war. Whoa, that was a clutch shield right there. Hi, bud. Would you like to be attacked from your side? Oh, I shock trapped it. Oh, I'm on it. Or I was on it. We did it.
Partners, the first to hunt a Glavenus in the New World, and I just recorded it all
Very
in
nice.
detail.
Ah, yeah. It's sleeping. It definitely will not be tortured for the rest of its probably very short lifespan.
Yeah, they go like, oh, we just released it into what? No, you didn't.
No, you didn't. It's dead. I think it's
You vivisected that thing.
sleeping.
Did
Yeah,
you ever
it's-
watch? Did you ever watch the Monster Hunter World? What was it? Monster Hunter World Colonialism Edition review?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, I'm gonna have to link that to you before you go.
Yes, they did. They let him die in the wild. They probably let him go, and then he died.
We can find some more Velconic.
Because
they
it
pull
was-
they pull a China with sharks, with shark fin soup.
Hey, we let it go, and it died on its own in the wild. Had
You know what
nothing
that
to do
is,
with
right?
us. What, poaching?
The shark fin soup. No,
Oh,
they're-
shark fin
no,
soup.
it-
Yeah.
They just cut off the fins and then throw the shark back in the ocean so it drowns.
Yeah. It's pretty
Like,
messed up.
Humans are horrible sometimes.
Humans are
But yeah,
horrible.
that's
a
exactly
lot
what
of
they
the
do with the
time.
monsters. Like, but here's the thing. Like, you break a Diablo's horns, that Diablos is dead.
Well, sometimes it grows back.
Unless he becomes a bloodbath
Yeah,
Diablos,
bloodbath.
he's not going to be able to defend their home. Someone else is going to come in and take their cactuses, and it's going to starve to death.
It's
like-
100%. I think it's gonna die. It's not coming back alive.
It's 100% different, guys. I swear. Sag.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it is. I have a feeling it's probably not. All right, I can probably go for one more.
Awesome.
It's up to you. Don't push it, especially if you have actual schoolwork you need to get done.
Okay, I should probably go and get dinner then.
Okay. That sounds good. I also sent you the video on Discord.
Awesome.
So
I will
watch that on
definitely
your
watch
own
that.
time and then tell me your reaction.
Will do. But yeah, thank you for hanging out. It's been a blast.
It really has. Thanks. It's been a while. We definitely
Yeah.
need to do this more.
For sure. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for the games. Yeah,
Well.
thank you for playing with us. It was a blast. Are you gonna call it here as well?
I think I am as well. I'm getting tired of me getting bullied in my own chat.
Understandable. But yeah, that'll be that then. Thank you guys all for watching. Please check out Razor if you haven't. Seriously. I'll do it again.
I appreciate that.
Of course.
I just have Jinx in my chat, and I think they already follow you.
Yeah, I think so. There we go. Oh, that's the wrong. Huh?
Don't cry, Jinx. You can always just DM me.
There we
I'm
go.
gonna keep bullying me. Give you a shout out to Seven. Oh wow! Oh, I didn't realize OBS gives you the notification for that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I had fun as well. So, have a good night.
You too. See you later.
Yep. Bye.
And thank you guys all for watching. Please check out Razor. You can check out my other stuff with exclamation mark YouTube, Twitter, Discord, exclamation mark card for my links to my other stuff. I'm Mario Dragon here. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.